from it wasn't even no hesitation, no reservation in her mind, man. I ain't even asked her. I said, they said I needed one, and she was like, yo, let's do it. The only thing was she was small. My wife like 5'3", 100 and maybe 15 pounds. It's booty though. It's so.
I'm the Travel OG, and I traded in my Hollywood lifestyle for the sexy beaches of Pattaya, Thailand. We're bringing you exclusive interviews, showing you what the golf courses are like, the caddies are like, what the homies like. Zoom to Thailand with your man, Richie Mack, the Travel OG. As usual, we're going to show you what life is like here in Pattaya City, show you our caddy of the day, and of course, our Bikini Beach Babe of the Week.
Bikini Beach Babes of the Week, huh? You don't think we want to see some Bikini Beach Babes of the Week?
I got you, big boy. If you have something special that you want to see on Zoom to Thailand, leave us a comment in the comment section, bang that notification bell, and let's get it.
Bruh, man. No, you do not have on my sweater. Man. Oh, my. Look at the way he's straight. Oh, I'm torn.
I've been to Thailand, man. I've been to like probably 15, 16 countries, man. In Thailand, I've been to Japan, Panama, Germany, been to Jamaica's and all that, St. Thomas's, Italy. Been a lot of places, man. A lot of places.
What's your favorite place outside the U.S.?
I would say Bermuda, man.
Wow.
I love Bermuda, dude.
Okay.
I popped my Achilles tendon on stage in Bermuda, man. I was making fun of Tybo.
1, 2, 3.
And I kicked up, man. And I came down, my junk said, snap. And the promoter's like sitting next on stage, said, yo, man, what's up? I said, I think I popped my Achilles, man. I can't move. Come on, man, stop playing, man. You serious? I said, I'm serious. I can't move. Man, the dude in the audience. That's why they said before every exercise, consult a physician.
Go ahead. Show me what you got. Do it for the gram like you're doing it for clout. Do you? When you do it, don't stop. Go and bust a move, put it on TikTok. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ching-a-ling-a-ling, shake it like it just can't stop, you a fiend. Drop it low, make it circle like a ring. Make it last forever, keep sweat, do your thing. Hey, hey, hey. Make it last forever, keep sweat, do your thing. Hey, whoa. I said make it last forever, keep sweat, do your thing now.
Do you? When you do it, don't stop. Go and bust a move, put it on TikTok. Go ahead.
I see you out there, Richie Mack. We're golfing as soon as I get there.
Yes, sir. Now let's get back to Reg. I had to bring up the time when he played golf with the late, great Bernie Mac.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Oh, dude, that junk was hilarious. We go out there to play, man. Bernie was sharp, man. Had his stuff on, his hat and all that, looking, spiffy. Man, we go out there, man.
Bernie swung so hard at this ball one time. You see these videos where people swing at the ball and they miss it. And they spin around.
Bernie swung the club and missed the ball.
Had to grip it and rip it. And we felt bad for him. But bruh, man, Reggie says,
yo, man, y'all didn't see what he just did?
we laughed for about 15 minutes.
Oh, y'all gonna act like y'all didn't see that because it's Bernie.
And Bernie, he said, fuck you, big fella. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I meant to do that. I meant to do that.
He gonna act like it was a practice shot, He swung a miss and they gonna...
He's sick as hell.
That's what Ralph said. Ralph said he did a full pirouette and came around and played it off like nobody's seen it.
Yeah, man.
What happened when he did that? Did he play it off? What did he do?
Yeah, he played it off. Man, I laughed my butt off, man.
Rest in peace to Bernie Mac, a Chicago legend. All right. What's up, y'all? Man, it's Father's Day. out in the States. Want to give a shout out to all the fathers out there, man, letting y'all know, man, we need our day because we don't really get our day. Even on Father's Day, some women get themselves credit. You know what I mean? But that's because some men don't do their job. But to the fathers out there that do their job, handle their business, man, happy Father's Day. Salute to y'all. Man, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm headed to LA going back. That's why Thailand versus LA has been taking so long, y'all. I don't want to tell y'all, but I'm going to go to LA, catch up to things, get some footage, and then put together something real nice for y'all, man. So that's what I'm doing. In the meanwhile, I've been trying to get caught up with everything, man. The barbershop video was like killing the game. I haven't put nothing out in like 3 weeks almost, and the video is it's just moving up, man. So I'm really excited about that, man. I didn't realize. I mean, I knew it was going to be. I love the fact that it was so real and candid, and I knew it would be, you know, people will enjoy it. You know, I was hoping people would enjoy it, and they did. You know what I mean? And they are. So that's great, man. If y'all haven't seen that video on the Zoom to Thailand channel, man, make sure y'all go and check out the barbershop video because they getting it in. I got to give a shout out to Gail at Night. I got to give a shout out to Pharaoh X, even though I call him something different. We had a great consultation, man. He's coming out here on July 8th. Salute. Y'all going to see what I'm talking about, man. People are starting to come out here now, and they're starting to see. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not capping. I'm not doing that. When you see what I'm saying, you really, really, it's going, man, I'm telling you, it's going to click in, and you guys going to understand, man, because from what I'm seeing and hearing in LA, man, I can't even afford to live in LA no more, man. And I live in a really good neighborhood and, you know, got the house with all of that. And it's like, man, I couldn't afford to buy my own. If I sold my house, I wouldn't be able to move back to my neighborhood. It's crazy. Everything's expensive, man. I heard gas is like $8, man. It's just, I don't know how y'all do it, man. Everything is 3 to 5 times cheaper. But you know, I'm gonna keep up with the what's the name this time. So okay, I see Baz in the building. Happy Father's Day to you, Baz. Baz is tapping in early. Baz usually don't come to like 45 minutes to everything's over with. Then he comes in. But shout out to Big Baz, man. That's my guy. That's my musical guy. Him and Kibo, those are my dynamic duo, you dig? Yes, Zoom Tribe. Happy Father's Day to all you guys. So yeah, man. So of course, what I do on this channel on the Richie Mac Live or Zoom to Thailand Live, I give y'all a preview of what's gonna happen in the episode before Zoom to Thailand gets it. So I give y'all a preview. So while people are still stepping in the building, I'm gonna give you guys a look at this next episode that we about to drop probably Monday night or Tuesday. I'm almost done with it now. So this episode, I went to Bangkok, man, and I did some stuff out there. I went on Airbnb and found like things to do out there. And I went to this cool neon, like this neon photo shoot, man. When this guy has a room with everything neon, everything cool, a neon tuk-tuk, neon walls, just everything is just real cool, lit well. And we had a lot of fun. It was actually Elle's birthday when we did it. So that was cool. And he was like a real hip dude. Like he looked Indian. You know, he had the beard and the long hair, young cat, but he's actually Thai, but his grandparents are Indian. So I guess they got some strong ass genes because I didn't know he had anything to do with Thai. He just looked like an Indian dude, but super cool. He was playing like hip hop in there, Wu-Tang and Tribe, and he was just like a cool ass dude. I shot this a while ago, but I'm just now getting around to putting it up. So man, I'm gonna let y'all check it out. Let me let y'all think. And this is another thing too, y'all gotta let me know because you know I've been getting spicier and spicier because my Patreon, I'm getting so much support from my Patreon. I'm not as upset when they give me a yellow flag no more because my Patreon is holding me up. So so this is it's a little spicy in my little montage. You know, y'all let me know if y'all think it's too spicy or not, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like, I'm into taking chances. So we'll see what happens, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. You dig?
Zoom to Thailand.
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 Zoom to Thailand. Hi.
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom in Thailand.
Travel OG, and I traded in my Hollywood lifestyle for the sexy beaches of Pattaya, Thailand. We're bringing you exclusive interviews, showing you what the golf courses are like, the caddies are like, what the homies like. Zoom to Thailand with your man Richie Mack, the Travel OG. That was close. This dude was driving like a daggone fool in these crowded Bangkok streets. But guess what? We made it safely to our destination. We're doing what's called a neon photo shoot. I found this on Airbnb, thought it would be cool. Let's see what happens at the neon photo shoot.
Now I'll show you the space. Come on.
That's what's up. Ooh, oh shit. We up in this piece. We up in here. Oh yeah, this dude is a real artist. He's not playing around.
Yeah, this is like all motivated by like the aesthetics of Bangkok, you know. Like you see this like photo booth. It's a real photo booth. I actually got it from someone who stole it. He was like an old dude, and I was like, hey, I really like this phone booth, you know. Like, can I have it? He's like, yeah, it's mine now. I stole it.
Right.
So I got it off him like around like almost $200 or something, $200.
US.
Yeah.
How'd you get it in here?
It took like 10 people to carry this. It was really, really heavy.
I got $25 cash app. If any of the kids under 25 can tell me what this is and how it works. Under 25, tell me what it is and how it works. Tell me how you dial out on this thing. All the kids under 25.
And like we have a real tuk-tuk here as well.
Ooh, oh shit.
We take it out with all the lights. Like you can check here under here.
Wow. Oh, this is dope.
And like we have tuk-tuk here. Everything is real except we don't have the engine.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because you can't ride around in this space.
Yeah, because I don't trust myself when I'm drunk.
Right? Yeah, you think you will be able to drive it?
I think I could crash into the space.
Right? And there's his weaponry right there. He got that cannon. You know, some people are Canon, some people are Nikon. I'm a Canon person personally. What a day! Only people from my neighborhood understand that. Gators! Hey!
What is your YouTube channel?
Zoom to Thailand!
Zoom to Thailand!
Yeah!
Yeah! If you want to have fun, come to Pattaya.
Yeah!
Rocking like a rocker, get it on the LB, feeling much better. Don't be hating cause I'm feeling no pleasure, feeling no pleasure, feeling no pleasure. You get nothing, baby, you get nothing, you get nothing, baby, you get nothing, you get nothing, baby, you get nothing, you get nothing, baby, you get nothing.
Well, that's about all you're gonna get for that episode. But what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think it's a little too spicy with the women in there? You think I'm gonna get yellow flagged? What do y'all think, man? I really don't know, man. I thought I was gonna get yellow flagged from the barbershop one, and then they yellow flagged me, but then they turned it away and made it green. Like, pretty soon. Usually it takes them a couple days to like change their mind, but this is a little bit, a little bit on the spice side. Gail at night, what do you think? I like to hear from somebody like Gail that'll tell me, because Gail will give me that little Roberta Flack voice. Well, I don't necessarily think it's bad, but they might say something. That's how Gail will do it. She'll give it to me real easy. Look at Gail already hitting the not at all. Okay, not at all. George, y'all say not at all. Pooh Man said it's okay. Okay, y'all giving it up. Y'all giving it up. Grizzle Rider said, what song is this? It's called Be With You. I go through so much trying to find like good music, man, but I don't use the same license-free music thing that everybody uses because it's all the same. So I use a different one. What is it called? Premiumbeat.com. I literally, man, it takes me sometimes days to find good stuff that I feel that I can rock with, because the music, like I said, drives my editing. If the music is whack, I can't even really edit. It has to be something that sounds cool or has like a filter. Look at Gail. I don't see anything wrong with Richie Mac. Gail, okay. You sure, Gail? Because they tooted and booted a little bit on there. I don't know. But if y'all say that, then I'm gonna keep going. Can I push the line in, Gail? Can I go a little harder with it? Can I show a little twerking and all that? What you think they're gonna do to me if I do that? I got some serious supporters on there. Did you see Vitaly say yellow? Vitaly say they're gonna give me a yellow flag. Vitaly knows because he's with me every time I get the yellow flag. We be like, damn, like what do we do to get the yellow flag? But it's almost like they automatically give me the yellow flag. Like they know I'm gonna do something borderline, so they yellow flag me just to be safe. And then a human being comes on and usually yays it or nays it. But 7 to 8 out of 10 videos I put up, they yellow flag it first, man. It's very rare I just get a straight up green flag. You good? So the yellow flag, for y'all don't know, the yellow flag means, yeah, we'll let you put it up, but you ain't gonna get no money from it because we can't put ad revenue. We can't put commercials on this because it's too spicy. So at first I was like, I don't care. I just want people to just enjoy the content. But now, as many hours and work that I put into this, it's like, man, I need to get something. But like I said, the Patreon members been holding me up. King and Dreams in the building. I see you. Looks good, fam. King and Dreams in the building. Jamal around the world. Jamel, yes, sir. TX Lloyd, loving your videos as always. Thank you, brother, man. I'm trying to get it right, man. Trying to cover things, man. Because now that I'm talking to people and doing private consultations, it's like I'm really getting to see what people are like digging about the channel. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm out here in Thailand. I'm just doing my thing. But every time I talk to people, especially in private consultations, I have a personal conversation and they let me know, how it's motivating people and giving people hope and all of that stuff, man. And that's what really like does it for me. I had a really good consultation with my man. I ain't gonna say his name, but I got you at the beginning of this episode. You just didn't see it because I just smashed together the 5 minutes, but I got you at the top of this episode. So you're gonna be there with your dreads hanging down. You're gonna see it. It's kind of cool the way I put that together. I'm Alex. Peace be upon you, Richie Mac. What's good? What's good, man? Happy Father's Day to all of y'all. Man, Gail said the yellow flag isn't bad. I always dispute those for a real person to review it. I disputed 10 and they came. Gail got a yellow flag. What you get yellow flag for, Gail? What did you do? Y'all don't do nothing. Make sure y'all subscribe to Gail's channel too, man. Gail is awesome. I literally haven't talked to Gail in a real conversation with Gail. Like talk to her, and it feels like a month. And Gail be right there. Like I started a little earlier this week. Gail's right there. Gail, you don't know how much I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much for holding me down. You're awesome because I know you don't have to do it. You got 20 other things you can be doing except for my little channel, my little Richie Mac Live. And you know what? I don't really promote this channel on Zoom to Thailand that much because I'm just kind of like organically letting it grow. I might eventually start promoting it on Zoom to Thailand because I want my followers and subscribers to be able to like reach out and talk to me from here. You know what I mean? Everybody can't afford a consultation. So, it's a good way for us to be able to communicate. Pooh Man say happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Yes. Grizzle Rat, I bought my flight $950 for late August, a 55-star hotel at $27 per night in Bangkok. Wow, you got a 5-star for $27? Okay, well, let me give y'all some game on the 5 stars. in Thailand, they 5 stars ain't our 5 stars. So it's more like their 5 stars is our 4 stars, their 4 stars are 3 stars, and it goes like that. So they don't, maybe some, they do have some 5 stars, but they're not all 5 stars. But $27 for what's probably a 4 star is a great daggone deal. That's another thing. I'm gonna give you guys free game in my consultations too. It's like when you guys book your hotels, make sure you get a hotel that has breakfast included. That way you done knocked out your main meal of the day. You're saving money right there because it's with the hotel. You know what I mean? So if you get like a high-end hotel with breakfast, it's gonna be a good breakfast. Like the one we went to the other day in Bangkok. It was good. They had everything. You know, it wasn't the basic cereal and I think even the basic one at the cereal and donuts and all that. Nah, they give you the whole deal. You know what I mean? It's a nice little get down. So make sure when you book with breakfast included. All right, that's very important that y'all do that. Giving y'all some game. I'm keeping up this way. I'm gonna read what everybody. Gail said, I don't do nothing. I was shocked myself, but I submitted all of them review and they cleared them. Yeah, Gail, but I'm saying, but okay, so I guess that's just what they do now. I guess that's just what they do because I don't understand why they do that, but I'm with it. Like I said, man, I'm building up my Patreon. You know, my goal is to get to 500 Patreons because once I get to 500 Patreons, I don't care what they do. I can put on whatever I want. My Patreons is rocking with me, so you know I can get the yellow check and keep it pushing because my main thing is to keep my base tight. You know what I mean? So that's just how I'm gonna get down. Alex, what have you fathers? Richie Mack, I know you are a father as well, working on reconnecting with my own dad, which is hard right now. Yeah, it's gonna take work, man. Dude, let me tell you something, man. Connect with your father because you only get one. You only get one mother and one father. And when they're gone, they're gone. I'm an orphan. Both my parents are gone. So, you know, I wish I could have a Father's Day with my father. So make sure you do, man. Whether however it ends up, at least when you know you gave it your best and you tried to connect and do whatever you could do, then it's off your conscience because you know you did everything you needed to do. You know, I found out, this is some real personal stuff, but I found out that my father, who has been my father all my life, wasn't my biological father. I didn't find that shit out till like a couple years ago. So, you know, I tell people all the time, that's like you believing in Santa Claus all your life, and then somebody tell you Santa Claus ain't real. You be like, what you mean Santa Claus ain't real? Shit, nigga, I've been doing Santa Claus all my life. But, you know, I found that out, but it doesn't change my relationship, man. My father I never met my biological till he was like, it was a movie type shit. He was on his deathbed in Chicago, and I went there to go see him, but he was like incoherent, so I couldn't really talk to him or hear him talk to me, but I still got to see him while he was alive. But yeah, it's really, 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 really important, man. Try to connect with your fathers and your children, you know, as best you can, man. You can only do what you can do, but just do your best. If you do your best, that's the same thing with me when I do this show. You know, I know I'm gonna do my best. So hopefully people are gonna like it. If they don't like it, at least I know I did my best. I didn't cheat nobody. I came with it. You know what I mean? So that's what we trying to do on this joint. Just keep it a buck. Got a hotel 58 a night for a king suite, breakfast included. There you go. 58 a night. Now, are you guys going to? Because I know Big Boss. He went straight to Phuket. I haven't talked to him yet. Hopefully he'll tap in. But you guys. Make sure when you make your moves, you know, you make the most of your time because you're going to lose 2 days just coming because we're a day ahead of you guys. So you're going to lose 2 days because it takes the day to get there and you're a day ahead. So you're going to lose 2 days and you're going to be jet lagged. So just make sure y'all plan y'all moves accordingly, man. Make sure you know what you're going to do, how you're going to do it because before you know it, the time is gone. So make sure y'all know. But I got something big planned coming up, man, hopefully. But I can't say nothing no more because last time when I did that, I got flooded with all these things for the packages and stuff. And it's like there's a lot of legal stuff that goes with it. I can't just jump out there saying what I'm going to do without having legal representation and knowing what the rules are. So that's why I do the consultations because I can still guide you guys and make sure you guys get the most for your money and save time and money. So make sure. You know, if you guys, you know, are serious about coming out here, holler at me, man, because I can really help you for real, for real. Where we at? Please look at jail. Yeah, please like and subscribe. like and subscribe to the channel. We finally got monetized, man. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that. So that's cool. That means we moving forward. We moving forward. King and Dreams say can't wait till April. Philippines and Thailand. I'm out here. King and Dreams is absolutely correct. The Jamaican man, King and Dreams man. I tell people in the consultations too, I'm giving y'all more consultation game. If you're gonna fly all the way to the other side of the world where I am, and it takes you 10, 12, 15, 20 hours, 22 hours, you might as well go to the Philippines. It's only 3.5 hours away from Thailand. You might as well go to at least one or two other countries when you're in the region. Go to Vietnam, go to Cambodia, go to Philippines, go try and touch stuff in the area so you can kind of get a sense of what you like and what you don't like. You know what I mean? Because they all have pros and cons. You know what I mean? There's things about the Philippines that I love. And there's things about Thailand that I love, but it depends. Like I said, if I wanted to get married, I'd probably go to the Philippines. If I wanted to, if I want better food, I'll probably go to Thailand. It just depends on what you're going for, man. People think because they're all Asian, everything's alike, but it's different. It's just like black people. Like we know, we can look at an Ethiopian from a mile away and tell they're not like American black. They just have a different look. A person of a different nationality might not pick that up, but the culture is different. The food is different. The vibe is different. And as a lot of black Americans know, you know, them Ethiopian men, they don't like us nowhere near they women. So it's a whole different culture thing. So you got to figure out what fits for you, because there's so much to choose from, man. And that's why I'm trying to like inspire you guys, man, to let you guys know, man, that it's like, man, I'm like I said, I'm going to LA and I'm a little apprehensive, but I'm a little excited because I get to see my daughters. I get to see my dog. I get to make sure my house, everything's in order, do everything I can. But at the same time, it's like I ain't looking forward to them prices, that gas price, that everything, man. It's just so crazy out there. It's like, man, but we're going to see what it do, man. I'm going to document that. We're going to have Thailand versus LA. Then I'll be able to really put it together the way I want to. I'll get some up-to-date LA footage, man. I'm going to let y'all go with me every step of the way while I'm moving. You know, understand me, while we moving. Let me see what else is going on here. Big Boss is at a nightclub right now. Yeah, I'm sure he is, man. Bust it up. That's what he do. Yeah, because it's, what time is it out here? It's 12:30 a.m. Monday morning out here. So it's 12:30. So yeah, he's probably right in the middle of it. Is it true BKK to Phuket is less than $70 round trip, Grizzo? Yeah, it could be less than that. It could be 50. So what they do is like traveling around Thailand from province to province, city to city, like from Bangkok to Phuket is maybe 2-hour trip. So the flights are cheap. You can get flights for like $50 round trip, but the twist is they upsell you. So, you know, so you like, yeah, you can get it $50, but then do you want them to alert you if there's a flight change? That's more money. Do you want to bring bags? If you bring a bag, that's more money. Do you want to, I don't know, have your own row? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, I don't know if you can have your own row now, because it's packed over here like Pattaya is back. So I'm sure everything else is back. But they're going to upsell you. So that $70 round trip ticket could turn into, I don't know, $100 maybe, depends. But if you just keep it all no frills, bare bones, you could easily, yeah, you could do it round trip 150. I use, and y'all check out crazyandfearlesstravel.com, see if that works for you. You can also check out Agoda. You can check out Kayak. You can check out Google Flights. Like, there's ways to get around and make moves and save money, because that's what you want to do. You want to save money. The key is to save money, because that's what you're going to do here. You're going to get the most bang for your buck out here. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm just keeping it real with you. The worst part about all of this, at least for me, and I'm sure most of y'all, it's a long-ass flight, man. That's the only thing. It's a long-ass flight. But once you get here, you forget about all that. But you just got to get to that flight. The worst part is the flight, and then the worst part is going back. Because after you leave Thailand and you see how popping it is and how cool it is and how we get treated out here, when you go home, you're going to be looking out that at that window when you're getting off the plane. You're going to be like, damn, I'm Clark Kent again. Because out here, you Superman. But there, you Clark Kent. So, you know what I mean? So, enjoy the Superman treatment while you can. Yeah, dig. Congratulations on getting monetized, Richie Mack. Thank you. I'm Alex What? My flight to Thailand has a 20-hour layover in Tokyo. Now, see, that's what happens when you pay for a cheaper ticket. You got to like do stuff like that, like long ass layovers and all of that stuff. I had a 1-hour layover in Tokyo. The problem is we used to be cool when you could do that. Like you have 1-hour layover, you get off the airport, check out the city, and come back. I don't know how they rocking with that though. You gotta let me know how that happens. Can you leave the airport and then come back? Because if you can do that, that's cool. Then you kind of get a 2-for-1. You get to check out Japan and do that. I think if they do that, the best way to do that is just take just a carry-on bag with you. You know what I mean? Because that way you can move around and be cool. When you get to Thailand, what's so cool about this place is if they don't have clothes that fit you, because a lot of the Asian people are small, if they don't have clothes that fit you, you can just go right to a tailor, man. They'll just make your stuff, pick it right off the rack and just make your stuff like a tailor-made, just a regular button-down shirt with a collar. You can probably get that for like $25. That's the same thing you're going to pay at Marshall's or some shit back home. So, but here you tailor-made. It's going to fit you. So, they got a bunch of knockoff shoes, flip-flops. I mean, like I said, the dress code here is shorts and tank tops. So you ain't got to worry about flossing and wearing all that extra stuff, man. You just come and chill and know it's going to be hot. Because right now it's the rainy season, but it's still hot. You know what I mean? It's still 90-something degrees in the daytime and like 86 at night. It'll rain hard for a minute and then it'll be cool. Like it just finished raining. I was hoping that the internet was going to be working because it was raining kind of hot out there. Where we at? Follow Zoom to Thailand. Thank you, Gail. Richie Mack, what's going on? MZG. Where we at here? Riviera Group in the building. Hey, bro. You've been nothing to worry about. If this David Bond dude can get away with all kinds of mess on his YouTube channel, check vid repeat on his content stats. Well, like I said, they'll let you rock. You just won't get monetized. And without super chats, you depend on your monetization. You know what I mean? Because that's how you keep everything going and growing. You know what I mean? It's like Vitaly. I love Vitaly, man, but he don't work for free. Like I gotta pay Vitaly. Like he needs his. You know what I mean? He got a family and stuff. So it's like, we gotta like figure out how we gonna get this money. Yeah, dig. Question: do women in Thailand and more do they trip about if you look young in the face, 28 yet look 19? Dude, they don't discriminate at anything. I don't know if you saw the sneak peek of the next episode, man. It's not, I mean, they don't trip on none of it. Like I tell people all the time, man, I'm not the tallest guy in the world. You know what I mean? I'm 5'8" on a good day, but none of that matters here. And there's dudes that are, some eaters. You know what I mean? Some eaters and be with a bad one. You know what I mean? Or, like I said, they don't trip off of age. As long as you keep it legal, you know what I mean? Like y'all can't be doing no goofy stuff, you know what I mean? You want to keep it legal, and other than that, they're not tripping on the age thing. You could literally be. I've seen men in their 70s rocking out with like women in their 30s, like a normal thing. Like it's just normal. Ain't nobody tripping, giving you the funny side eye or nothing. It's just that's what it is. So just know that they don't care about your race. They don't care about your height. They don't care about your age. They don't care about your weight. As long as you good to them and you cool, they not tripping on none of that, man. They really not. So that's like seriously something to understand, man. It's totally different get down than in the States. So, that's why I'm trying to give you guys this game on how everything works. Yeah, Gail, drop the link. I see you, King and Dreams. I see you. I'll bring you up. You can drop the link, Gail. People want to come up and talk and chat. But I'm trying to keep up with the chat thing now. I'm trying to read everything that's going on. Gail said, please should. Oh, yeah. Can you guys click the like button for me? There's 60 of y'all in the building. I know I can get 60 likes. Come on, y'all. Do your boy. Do your boy. Coming back to LA. Word. Yeah, man. I'm coming back to LA just for a minute. I'm just passing through. I ain't trying to move back to LA. I'm just coming back to just handle some business, get some footage, get up to date, stay updated, see what's going on, see my kids, and take care of my business. You dig me? Let me see. Terry McLeod says, Richie, I'm planning on a trip there in January. I'm hoping to catch up with you when I get my first stop is in the Philippines. Yeah. In the Philippines, and you can island hop in the Philippines too. The Philippines has 7,000 islands. So you can like island hop your butt off. So if you're a backpacker, you want to hit a lot of the islands that don't have a lot of tourism stuff. But if you're out there trying to, chase tail or find some exotic locations, you definitely got to be in Manila because that's the main hub. You want to go to Manila. You want to go to Cebu. Cebu is like the second largest island in the Philippines, I think, or maybe the second highest populated. That's a cool island. You want to go to Palawan. That's a cool island. And I would definitely like YouTube that and see which ones are the best ones. Oh, I got super chats coming in, man. I got some love coming in, man. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate it. I'm gonna read that in a second. Yeah, but Philippines is cool. You definitely, the people are nice, and 90% of them speak English. So that's the advantage the Philippines has over Thailand. Like way more people speak English in the Philippines than they do Thailand. So I'll let y'all know that. Or Pattaya, but I don't like loud nights. I like sleep. MZG. So that's the cool thing about Pattaya. Like you don't have to be in the middle of the shit. You know what I mean? You can there's quiet places right outside, 10 minutes outside the main area. Some you can go like a mile away and be cool. So that's what my consoles do too. Depending on what you're looking for, I help show you where to go and where to be and all of that stuff. Because you don't want to be too far, but you don't want to be right in the middle of it if you like sleep. Because it definitely they be bumping. But the thing now, I think it's going to change July 1st. But now they're everything shuts down at like 1 o'clock. But after July 1st, we don't know what's going to happen. But things keep changing. You know what I mean? So yeah, so keep that in mind. But in Philippines, they be karaokeing too. They'll karaoke you to death in the Philippines, and just make sure you cool with that. Also, if you like quiet, cool places, man, you want to go to like Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai. That's up in the northern part. They got beautiful temples up there. You know, I went there. I did a hot air balloon ride with Elle for her birthday. It's a real peaceful Zen type of place, which you need that sometimes. That's what you come for. You know, everybody don't come for the rah-rah and the get down. People have different agendas, so make sure you YouTube it and find out what's going on. Let me see. Fairx showing love. Shout out to the Zoom tribe. You know we gotta say it the right way. We definitely gonna have to have lunch when I get there, and possibly have a round of golf. We're definitely gonna do that. I really enjoyed our what's the name? Our consultation, man. It was dope. And you were good, and thank you for sending me your response. And when I do consultations, I like people to like send me a video saying how their consultation went. Like, I'm not asking you to lie. I'm just be honest. How did it go? You know what I mean? Good, bad, or ugly. So, I make sure people get their money's worth. You know what I mean? So hopefully you got your money. Did you get your money's worth? Shout it out if you got your money's worth. Or if it was some BS, shout that out too, man. You know, expose me as the real deal, or expose me as somebody who's just faking the funk. We need to know. Inquiring minds need to know, because they got some haters out there. Where we at? Oh, and that was a $10 super chat. Thank you, my brother. Hattie at $4.99 super chat says, "Hey, bro, love your channel. Look forward to your videos. Epic. I play guitar. What are some of the clubs that have rock bands? Be there in July." They have a cool cigar lounge on Sundays where they have like it's not a rock band, but they let you come out. They'll let you get up and play with them and get down. They have reggae bands on Beach Road. They have bands. I just don't know if they allow other people to play, but I'm sure people are friendly. They'll let you, rock out or whatever. You should definitely bring your guitar, man, and see what it do, man. And if not, you can just get on the street and play. You know what I mean? And throw that little bucket out there and see what shakes. You never know. You never know. Gail at Night says Platinum Travel membership link. Yeah. Zoom to Thailand code. Yeah, for the Crazy and Fearless. Yep, they got those links. I really want you guys to try Crazy and Fearless Travel, because I really want to know what it's like, if you guys like your experience, if you enjoy your experience. It's really, really important, to know, because when I put my name behind something, I want it to be everything I say that it is. But I tell you what, one thing I do know, Art is a great dude, man. He should be doing consultations. He's like really, really good. Him and Andre, the Fonz, Taylor Made Dreams, they real good. Speaking of that, let me bring up King and Dreams, man. Let me tell you about King and Dreams, man. King and Dreams, he's a solid dude. You know what I mean? Like he's always been supportive, always been consistent, trying to build up his channel, man. Make sure y'all follow him, man. Let's bring him up. Let's bring him to Jamaica, but he don't have a Jamaican accent though. King and Dreams, can you do a Jamaican accent? Let me see. Can you? I'll see you in the back. You can? All right. King and Dreams, I'm gonna bring you up. But I need a Jamaican accent, man. I know the real ones from the fake ones. Don't give me no fake Jamaican accent. Ladies and gentlemen, I see my accent is fake. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you another YouTuber, King and Dreams, man. Yeah, man, King and Dreams. Yeah, man. Boop, 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 boop. What's up, King and Dreams?
Richie Mac, what's going on there, man? Happy Father's Day, brother.
Yeah, okay. Happy Father's Day to you too, man. I ain't never seen you with the glasses before. You
well, you know, I wear my glasses here and there. You know, it definitely helps me see better. Mm-hmm. So yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, man, just wanted to give you a salute. Happy Father's Day, man. You always got the epic intros.
Yeah, man. We gotta do that. That's what I do because I spend the most time in the intros. Because and I saw what you did. You did good work on yours too. I liked it. I saw you put some time in there. Yeah. It was good. I spend time on my intros, especially because I got to grab people in. If your intros whack, they're gonna change. They're gonna change the channel. So I'll make sure I drag you in. I pull you in with that. So yeah, that's super important. But you did a really good job. I see. You know what's funny? People are saying that, you know, by my channels, I'm making people step their game up. And that's a beautiful thing, man, because we all need to give people what they want to see and don't just mail it in. You know what I mean? We want to make sure we give people something that they can chew on or learn from or whatever. We want to leave them better than we found them. You know what I mean? So how's your channel going? How's your channel going?
I completely agree. Well, I'm 50 away from 500. So once I get 500, I'll be able to get my community tab. So it's slowly growing. And you mentioned the editing thing, right? Like I would say that definitely when I did the part 1 and part 2 of my Cali Colombia video, I was gonna do all in one, but it was gonna be like an hour. And so I said, okay, you know what? How do I keep people engaged? So I broke it down. One was like 20 minutes and another one I think was like 30 minutes, but like I kept it 2 days apart. So people saw the first one and then kind of left them wanting more. Then they saw the second one. And I got a lot of great feedback about the Cali video. And especially for people who look like you and myself, they didn't really know that there was a lot of people who look like us.
Melanated. The melanated homies, yeah.
Right.
But why don't they know that? You would think, you know, anywhere like South and all that stuff got melanated people though, right? Or is it just are we just not educated on that? Why do you think people don't know that?
I would say we're probably not educated on that. I mean, because before I started traveling, like I only thought melanated people were in the Caribbean, right? Like Jamaica, Haiti, Guyana, you know, Aruba, Bahamas, you know, all of that. Like I thought Central and South America, you know, you had people that look like Andrea from Love Crossing Borders. Shout out to Andrea, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, for us who lived in the United States, you know, pretty much all of our life or most of our lives, we don't know that.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And Gail, drop King and Dreams, man. He's 50 away, man. Let's help him get to 50, man. That's what we do. We help each other. Joshua Robinson in the house. Happy Father's Day to Richie Mac Zoom Trud. Thank you, man. I'm gonna read these. I forgot I can click these on and like show them while I'm saying. I was reading them and talking about it. I forgot I could do this. Oh, this is my man. You gave me 2 super chats. Thank you so much. $5 super chat. Definitely got my money's worth. His consultations are definitely worth it. I even got to see L book a session, y'all. Yeah, that's true. I was like, I was laid up, man. Like, here go L. Like, let's talk about it. Yeah, man. I mean, the consultations, man, that means a lot to me. It really does, because I get to bond with people and really like let them know like what it is and what's going on. You know, I guess everybody has their style, but my style is I ain't letting you off the phone until you have all your questions answered. You are thoroughly clear on what's going on, and we know where we going, and I see you when you get here, and then we gonna hook up because consultations to me, my consults usually become friends. You know what I mean? So I had a cool dude, unmelanated white dude, ex-cop. My God, David is so cool. I did a consult with him. You know, he from New York, straight from the hip. You know what I mean? Totally honest dude, and it was great, man. And that's another thing I love, man. I love just like how we can just have a little bit of everybody coming together. Because the thing about YouTube, what I say, and I'm sure you probably know this too, King and Dreams, is that, you know, we make friends on YouTube better than some of the friends we've known all our lives because we're like-minded thinkers. We're all on the same page. We trying to travel. We trying to get out the matrix. We trying to do whatever we're trying to do. But we meet with like-minded people, and that's what I love about it because we get to always have people that think like us, people that agree with our way of thinking, and they can even disagree with our way of thinking. But we have like-minded people, and it just makes us stronger. You know what I mean? As a group. As a unit, man, you know, as a unit. Pharaoh X, what you gonna say, King and Dream?
No, I was just gonna say that I completely agree with you that when we meet people who are like-minded and we have friends that we probably, you know maybe 15, 20, 30 years, whatever the case is, and it's like you meet someone on YouTube and you've known them for maybe about half a year and you have more in common than someone that you've known for all that time. It's just very interesting. And then you also mentioned the consultation. So I do consultations kind of on a smaller scale. I'm not as big as you to travel, OG, but but I will say that like the people who have asked me for consultations, they do end up becoming friends, and these are people that I talk to at least 2 to 3 times a week. And and I just want to be able to give them the information that was passed on to me, and things that I was able to learn myself, just being able to pass on that game.
Absolutely, because that's what you do. You know what I mean? We're almost like the we're like the Yelp. You know what I mean? We get to go and be the crash test dummy and let y'all know exactly to not make the mistakes we did. Because I came out here, I didn't know nothing. I mean, I really didn't know nothing at all. I didn't know nothing. But I figured it out. And being here for 2 years, stranded during the pandemic, I had no choice but to learn. You know what I mean? Right. So can't nobody tell me nothing about Pattaya. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know all parts of Thailand, but I know the basic stuff. I know the do's and don'ts. But when it comes to this Pattaya where I live, ain't nobody messing with that, man. I got this. Gail say, call in. If y'all want to call, let me know. I know I always say this, but I mean this, man. I'm tired. Y'all can see my big old eyes is hanging low. I'm trying to like stay with it, but I'm probably going to get off. Hopefully, like I'm trying to do it. Gail, can we do it in an hour? We 48 minutes in. Can we end this in an hour? I've never ended this nothing less than like 2-3 hours. I'm trying to see if I can get out in an hour. You know they do the super chats like keep my butt hanging like the dangling carrot, but
yeah.
This channel not as big as the other one, so I probably won't get that, but that's all good. Harold Jackson says, yes, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there in the chat. Yes, and the fathers around the world, man. Happy Father's Day.
Definitely, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, man.
Fathers doing their thing. How many kids you got, King?
Oh, just one. No. Kid.
Okay. I got 2. You got to have 2. You know why? Because if one mess up, you got another. You got another option. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? You got a backup plan.
I got you.
Yeah. American in the world, pretty fresh today. Okay, fresh to death. Yeah, it is. Gail at night, subscribe to King and Dreams. Yeah, y'all. Let's help him get his 50 up, man. Let's help him get his 50 up, man. It don't cost nothing to hit the button, man. Just help the dude out, man. He's solid. He ain't going nowhere. So if y'all don't give it to him, he gonna get it anyway because he ain't going nowhere. He's implanted. He comes under the tutelage of one of my favorites, the Flyboy way. They went to school together, you know what I mean? So he's watched his boy come up. So he's like, dude, it's time for me to make my move. So, it takes time, but you'll get there, bro. I promise you, man. You just got to stay with it. Stay with it.
Absolutely. And I appreciate those kind words, man, because I've heard them from yourself, the General Tailor Made Dreams, Andre Love Crossing Borders, of course, Flyboy, as you mentioned, a lot of big YouTubers that I didn't even know that actually watch me, reached out to me behind the scenes and was saying, hey, I've caught your videos, and I don't want to, I don't want to say any names, but like they've said, keep grinding. I see you, and I'm like, wow, like that really puts continues to put the battery in my back, saying like, I know that I'm putting out good content.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. You put out good content, it's gonna catch you. You know what I mean? Mr. Jackson says, shout out from New Orleans. Love to see the kind of vibes, man. Mr. Jackson, let me tell you something, man. Where you live, you know you got some of the best food in the world. Man, if I get to LA, if I got time, if I had time, I would definitely try to hit up New Orleans, man. It's the best food. I don't know what it is about New Orleans. I tell people all the time, even the Popeyes taste better in New Orleans than everywhere. Everything just tastes good. The red beans and rice just melt down your throat. I don't know what y'all doing out there. I don't know what kind of root y'all putting on the food, but it is bomb. So, Mr. Jackson, enjoy, man. Enjoy some gumbo. Etouffee for me, please. Subscribe to King and James. Gail hit you twice. You see that? Gail,
man. Yeah, Gail, I appreciate you. Gail, I appreciate you. Yeah, man. No, the crazy thing is I've never been to New Orleans, but like I've had a few ladies that I've dealt with from New Orleans, and yes, they can cook, and I mean it's amazing. Shout out to Jedi Drees, and he's from New Orleans as well. And I'm trying to plan something to where I go to New Orleans for like at least a long weekend or something, man. But I got to get out to New Orleans. That's like the one major city in the United States that I have not been to yet. I've been to all of the major cities in the States except for New Orleans. I don't know why, and it's never been like any like particular reason. It's just I just haven't been there yet.
Right. Well, when you go, just make sure you're ready to eat, man. They got good food everywhere. At least I don't know what's going on after COVID. Is the food still good out there, Mr. Jackson? After the COVID, y'all still holding it down? I mean, the order for me is Chicago, because that's where I'm from. New Orleans, New York, LA. That's kind of like my order. And they can switch from time to time because they all got different things. Like California, nobody mess with us with the Mexican food. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? We got y'all. We got everybody Mexican food, but you go to other stuff, man. New Orleans, you know, you want to get a good pizza, stuffed pizza. Chicago gonna kill you. That's just the game. New Orleans, but they the seafood is crazy. Happy Juneteenth, Marcus McKinley. Is it Juneteenth?
Yeah, Juneteenth is Juneteenth and Father's Day.
Juneteenth and Father's Day, y'all. Shout out to the Juneteenthers. Yeah. You understand that? The Juneteenthers, man. It's crazy how we've been through so much, bro. Like how we've been through what we've been through, and we not all mental. You know what I mean? It's like, man, there's a documentary, man. Y'all got to see this, man. It's on YouTube. It's called Goodbye, Uncle Tom. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. Goodbye, Uncle Tom, man. You cannot. I challenge anybody to look at Goodbye, Uncle Tom. You can't watch that movie straight, man. You got to stop and decompress because it shows you it's the closest you ever gonna see to what slavery really was, man. And they take you from the ship all the way to like 1973, but the main parts is like in the 1800s, man. The way they did us, bro, it's like, whoo.
And where do you catch this? Where do you catch this documentary at?
On YouTube, believe it or not.
Oh, on YouTube. Okay.
And the only thing that makes you decompress as a man, like they show, like in this, they show a little bit of, breasts and all of that stuff. Like they show you like what it really was like how they was doing this, man. It's heavy, man. I'm just telling y'all, it's heavy. So, if you ain't in the mood for that, you got to be in the mood for that, man. You got to really, it's a. Woo, but it's good, it's really the crazy part about it is it's so hard to believe what they did to us that seeing it in a movie form, and I believe that that's as close as you're gonna get, it was probably 10 times worse because it was just so unheard of, like unhumane what they did to us. So it's like it's just, it's just something. But I don't want to stay on that too long. But man, happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Y'all, we got to stick together. We got to love each other, man. But I think I always say the reason why we go so hard at each other and do what we do is because, man, look what we went through. You know what I mean? It's like, that'll drive anybody crazy. You know what I mean? The Indians didn't quite make it out like we did. We kind of got through the hole and did some things, but we still got a lot to work on. So, it is what it is, man. But happy Juneteenth. Fail Force says going to be there in December. I can't wait. Yeah, man. In December. Okay. December's a good month. So I've learned now that the main season is November to April. That's when that's like the high season here. Because
Okay.
it's all the same to me. It's all hot all year round. It rains when it wants to. It stops when it wants to. But I guess now we're in the rainy season, and it does rain, but it rains all the time. So I don't really catch the seasons as much. It's either raining or it's hot. And even when it rains, it's warm. So so it is what it is.
Well,
huh?
No. You mentioned April. Sorry, before you read that chat, chat, I was gonna say I'm coming in April for that water festival. I keep forgetting the name of it.
Suncron.
Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna learn the name of it, but I'm coming out there for that. I want to get some footage for that, and then got to check out Philippines and what you were saying earlier before I came on. If you're gonna be on that side of the world and you're gonna be losing, 1.5, 2 days or whatever, like you might as well utilize your time, especially for me, because I can't be out there like 3-4 months at a time. I have a young son. I have and I also have a career. So I have to physically be in the States for right now. So I got to maximize my time as much as possible. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be catching Philippines, Thailand, and
you got to. Because I'm telling you, like every melanated person with a passport needs to travel out of the matrix and just see for yourself, man. Because a lot of people be hating, and it's cool. Because I like people that think like them to stay where they at, because they think the plantation is where they need to be, and that's cool. But for people that just have any kind of half a brain for thinking outside of the box, man, it don't have to be Thailand, but just go somewhere, man, and just see how much better you're treated, man. It's just facts. American in the world, yeah, there are lessons you don't have to learn. I always tell everyone I consult M. What does that mean, American in the world? Yeah, there are lessons you don't have to learn. I always tell everyone I consult him. You got to help me with that one, bro. I'm trying to appreciate what you're saying, but I don't know what that means. Bring that back. Come back again, because I'm trying to read all these before I get off the phone. Big Bass say about to tap in to salute to Kings, getting
Big
fathers
Bass
away.
Yeah, I need that. I need that intro. I need that intro, Big Bass. I'm gonna hit you up this week. Every time I want to hit you up, Big Bass, like I end up traveling and doing something. This week, I got you. I'm hitting you up this week. I won't forget.
I'm salty with Big Bass. You know why? I love him to death. I love him, but I'm salty with him because, Big Bass, we're supposed to be doing it up. But in fairness to Big Bass, he has obligations that he has to deal with. But
that's right. He's supposed to be down there. Oh, Big Bass.
I'm salty about that, but I understand. So I'm not mad, but I'm salty because I was like looking forward to it because, Big Bass is such a giving person, man. He's I'm not comparing you to a female, Bass, but I'm saying like Gail, like you guys just give to people and help people and do things. So, I like to try to return the favors when I can. And Gail, make sure to drop your link. Did Gail drop her link? Gail done dropped you 3 times, King of Dreams. What you do to Gail?
Gail loves me, man. Speaking of Gail, I need you on my channel, by the way.
Nah, you ain't stealing Gail. Everybody's trying to steal
Gail.
No,
this is not a hold on. See,
look at that.
He already ready to put the gloves on. No, wait
absolutely. For Gail, I'll fight. I'll fight for Gail. I'll fight. I'll fight for Gail.
No. Not now. No, I meant as a guest. As a guest,
yeah. You know what? If you can get Gail at night as a guest, you win it, because I can't never get her to come up. Like Gail came up, I think, one time on my thing. But speaking of salty, let me bring him up now. Speaking of salty, I'm salty with you. I wouldn't say nothing to you behind your back, to your face. I'm salty, but I understand your situation. But I love you and I wanted to see you, man. But I'm salty that I ain't gonna get to see you. I gotta be honest with you.
Hey, man, we gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it popping.
Hey, Big Bass, I'm going out there in April, man. Hey, man, you always more than welcome to come with me, man.
I was checking for. I was checking. Huh?
No, go ahead. I want to hear it. I want to say it.
I was checking more for October because I talked to Big Balls, and the other fellas, and they going out there in October for his birthday.
Yeah,
and I kind of like wanted to have that camaraderie of all of the first timers, the people who kind of like plugged me in, and we did, kind of like made a brotherhood of connections. So I was thinking more like in October. So I'm gonna get my ticket first thing popping, so that way everything will be lined up. Then I kind of like, my reasoning for coming out there is different from their reasoning. My reason is to come out there for Richie Mack.
Yes, sir.
So you know, to connect with him and kind of get some stuff in, and you know, we talked about Club 808 doing other stuff. So that's where my mind at. My mind is more on business, growing the channel, content, stuff like that. You know, rather than relaxing. Yeah.
We was trying to do a concert.
I definitely
we was
feel you.
Show.
Yeah.
Baz had me geeked up. I was talking to 808 about to get with the clubs. We're like, we about to turn this thing upside down.
Yeah.
So so we'll get to it because that's what Baz do. You know what I mean? He's gonna get out there. He gonna grab his beard and get on that mic and get busy. You understand? Man, he's gonna do what he do. Shout out to Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. What's up, bro? What's up, Men's Daily Advice?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
I love that name. It's long, but I love it. You know what I mean? Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel, because we need all of that. Absolutely. I don't know if he has a link, Gail, but yeah, man, give him a shout.
Yeah, I wish, man, Bass, I wish I could come out in October, but so this is going to be my first year of being one of the coaches of my son's football team. So I can't go anywhere from like middle to late August until November because I'm going to be coaching. So
yeah, you know what though, you got a kid and stuff like you coming to Thailand. That might be, man, I don't know, man. A lot of people don't like to go back. You know,
no. I gotta go back.
Just tell you, well, put it like this: you might go back, but you're gonna be thinking about coming back. I've never seen a person come out here that don't want to come back. And I heard that who's out here? I want to see him too.
Richie Rich,
and
Grandeur.
Yeah, man. I want to see. I want to meet Branjour. That's my guy, man. I like Branjour. I wanted to see the look on his face when he first hit this place, but he's already out here moving around. I saw him earlier on Black Man's Travels thing. Black Man Travels went live, so you know what it is. Oh, so Mr. Jack said, you know it for sure. Welcome anytime, my brother. You hear that? That might be for me and you, King of Dreams. Oh, he's in New Orleans. Oh, man, but Baz can tell us about New Orleans. That's where he's from. Come on, man. So Baz, let me ask you this, man, about food, and give me your top three, because I know you've been a lot of places in the U.S. Give me your top three best food in the U.S. Top three. I gave four. You can give 3 or 4 in order if you have it.
Well, you know, home is always delicacy. Home. I always put home first. I think New Orleans has a mixture of great cuisine, great food, great partying, great atmosphere. I think New Orleans.
Okay.
Oh wow. Believe it or not, I'm gonna surprise you on this one, but I think DC. Washington,
really?
DC. Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know what they're known for. What's DC known for?
That music.
Yeah,
no, that's music. We talk about food.
We talking about food. We talking about food. But you gotta understand, like, it's a lot of black people that that come from the South, that migrated up that way, and they took different mixtures of just traveling. Like when I was touring, we would stop in DC, like the home cook. I'm talking about grassroots food, like like when you go to DR, you be looking for them little spots, them little outdoor cafes, them little to eat in. But I think DC got it. DC good. I like Philly. Philly is cool. Cheesesteaks, and of course New York. Their cuisine, because they have New York they get busy. Italian food, Asian food, and I would even throw
Jamaican food.
Yeah, Jamaican food, everything. Find everything. And I would even put Houston in there.
Oh yeah.
Houston has a wide variety of different, Mexican food, Tex-Mex, Asian food, Italian food, Jewish food, Arab food. Like I partake in a lot of the Arab food, curry goat, curry chicken. That's when I started getting up on the halal food, as far as like the meats, the kosher foods, in terms of like, the different, I started learning the difference between Safeway, Kroger, HEB food from the farm raised food, and it tastes totally different. So yeah.
Because they don't have a junk in it. King of Dreams, what's your best food? You from New York, so you gotta represent. What's your top spots?
Like top like restaurants or top like types of food?
Well, food in different states that you've been to. Like what?
Okay. Yeah. So So if I take New York out of it,
No, you can leave New York in it. That's all I'm telling you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. So New York, for like the Mexican food,
New
Houston.
York for Mexican food?
No. I said New York, and then I said for Mexican food.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No. For Mexican food, I agree with Baz. I would say, Cali, at like Los Angeles area 1, Houston probably 2, right?
Okay.
For Italian food, I would say New York, and then I would also say what I will also say is Providence, Rhode Island, little small state, but there's some Italians in there and that come from like New York or New Jersey, and they got it set up right. They got it set up right.
But let me tell you something. You got to tell that story right. They got the baddest Cape Verdeans in Rhode Island.
Oh yeah.
Rhode Island.
Yep. Yeah.
Ain't they Cape Verdeans? That's what it is, right? Cape Verdeans in Rhode Island, right?
Yeah. So like New England, period. Because I live in Massachusetts now. But yeah, so there's Cape Verdeans in Providence, Rhode Island. South of Boston, in Boston. Like, yeah, they are bad.
Right.
Absolutely.
Red Pill Passport say he never been to New Orleans either. He agreeing with you, King of Dreams. He said he never been there either.
Yeah, come on, Red Pill. Let's roll. We gonna have to pull up. Be Richie Mac, Red Pill Passport, bro. If Big Bass, we gonna have to come check you out or something,
Big
man.
Bass be like home, but he ain't at home. He in Texas though, right, Bass?
Yeah. I'm in Houston, but look, I'm 5 hours away. I can get in the car and be home in like no time. That's the beauty of being in Texas. It's right next door.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Absolutely.
When the hurricane thing happened, my ex-wife is Creole. So when the hurricane thing happened, everybody migrated from New Orleans, from Louisiana to Texas. Like a lot of people went to Texas. Am I right, Bass?
Yeah. Correct. A lot of my family never went back. They still here.
Yeah, they went to Beaumont. They went to they went to Texas for real. AC says yes, that film is insane. Baz, have you seen Goodbye, Uncle Tom?
Goodbye, Uncle Tom. I heard about it. I never seen it. I seen what's that? Spook by the door. I never seen Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
It's not even close. It's not even close. Spook
by
the door. No. When you see Goodbye, because you know me and you, we be having our conversations.
Yeah, definitely.
When you see Goodbye, Uncle Tom,
where can I see that at? Where can I go?
YouTube. I got it queued up. Yeah, I got it queued up. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Y'all watch that. Y'all tell me I'm capping, man. That is Gail. You can't watch it. It's too much. It's like you ain't gonna be able to handle it. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Because Gail get emotional, start crying. Gail, you be crying the whole time if you saw that movie. The way they did us, man. They did us something terrible. Yeah. You need a stomach for that movie. Yep, Abdullah. Been all the time. Yeah. You need a stomach for that movie. It's the deepest. I don't even know how it's on YouTube. I don't know how they allow that movie on YouTube, bro. It must have been on for a long time. Hello from Texas, Travel OG, WCT Success. What's up, Texas? What part of Texas? Don't just say Texas. That's a big ass state.
You got Dallas.
You got to let us know where you at. I got to get.
What I may do then, I may not even. So today I want to enjoy Father's Day, so I'm not gonna watch it today. I'm probably gonna have to watch it like during the week or something.
Watch it like when you're alone. You don't want to be, because it'll put you in a different kind of mood. It's really, how people tell you don't play with a Ouija board, leave a Ouija board alone. That's kind of like what this movie is. It's kind of
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, whoo, it's just heavy. American in the World, so I can't watch historical black movies anymore. Too depressing. American in the World, it's not even a historical black movie. It's just like it tries to emulate what actually happened from our trip from Africa here and what we went through and how we were treated. It's just, it's not even a movie. It's more like it's like a documentary movie, kind of like it's deep. It's super deep. Mr. Jackson, the food is still on point and we doing it big as usual. So many restaurants have opened. Okay. The old ones are still thriving and the new ones is booming. It's so wide open. You agree with him, Bass? Jackson's in Mr. Right now.
Yeah.
Is Mother still open? I remember Mother's. I hosted when I was in New Orleans, I hosted I had a show on Fox called In the Zone for Fox Sports. And I was there, and y'all know, people from New Orleans know this because y'all had the Super Bowl when the Packers played the New England Patriots. You remember that? Brett Favre and the Packers? That's
Yeah,
when I was there.
Yeah. I remember when we had the Super Bowl when we hosted when Colin Kaepernick was playing. I think it was the Ravens and
the Ravens and the 49ers.
Yeah,
I
the
remember
49ers.
that.
Yeah,
that
the
was when
49ers played. And
wait, was that in New Orleans?
Yeah, it was in New Orleans.
Oh,
yeah,
when
I was down there.
I didn't know
I was
that.
down there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was down
Red
there. French
Pill
Quarters.
Passport. I'm sorry, you guys. Red is in Ethiopia, yo. Like, I love when y'all shout out where y'all from, man. Ethiopia. What an honor, man. Ethiopia in the building. I want to go to Ethiopia. That's on my list. Tell us what Ethiopia is like. Either cam up and come in, or tell us what Ethiopia is like, man. I need to know that because I'm trying to get to Eritrea, and that's the same. It's like they're like Bloods and Crips kind of, but
that's Nipsey. That's Nipsey Hussle's stomping ground. That's where he was born.
Yep. That's true.
Oh, really?
Okay. Subscribe to King Dreams. Gail, can you drop Baz's link too? Because when I try to pump him up on my thing, I don't know his link, so I don't. I just tell everybody to subscribe to Baz, but we need to know what his link is if we can.
Oh, she got it up there, Big Baz Life.
Okay, I ain't got there yet. Yeah, okay, let me catch up. Got my granddad in the Philippines, dude, 69, refusing to go home. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. I refuse to go
69.
home.
Grandpa getting it in.
Mr. Jackson lived in China for 5 years. What was that like? Y'all can't
I want to hear about that.
I heard, and you know me, I love everybody. I'm a world guy. I love everybody. But I heard China's not really that friendly to us, from what I understand. I don't know if that's real or not. But
I'm actually. I don't know. I was gonna say I'm actually interviewing a guy. He's really popular on TikTok. And he does have a YouTube channel, but I would say, he's extremely popular on TikTok. And he goes by the name Zay Double Edge. And so he lives in Ethiopia, but he's from the States. So I'm actually going to be doing an interview with him within the next 2 weeks. So I'll definitely send you guys the link. So, because I want to know like how Ethiopia is too. Because that's one of the places that's on my bucket list.
Definitely want to hit that. Definitely my last 6 months in the States. He said definitely. MZG said definitely last 6 months. Going to Mexico first, then Thailand. I'm just gonna go around many places and make content. Yeah. If you can afford to do it like that, yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? That's the best way to go, man. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. I'm zooming to Africa, I'm zooming to Israel, zooming to Greece, zooming to Sicily. I'm zooming all over the place, man. Y'all just don't know. 2023 gonna be crazy. Let's see. Red Pill Passport. I will be in the Philippines later this year. Yeah. People are so nice in the Philippines, man. You can't go wrong in the Philippines. You can't. The food isn't as good as Thailand, but if you like pork, you'll have a ball. They pork you.
I don't eat pork, man.
Yeah, they pork you up in the Philippines, man.
No, so I don't eat pork at all. So
you gonna eat a lot of rice, but you know what you do? Like when you go to DR, like to me, the meat isn't the highest quality to me. At least the places I went, it'll turn you quickly into a vegetarian, man. You can get on. They got fresh produce out there though. You can't be mad at the vegetables and the produce.
Yeah,
I don't have the discipline to like. Now I eat a little bit of pork, like a little bit. You know what I mean? Like pepperoni pizza, maybe bacon. I know people like Baz don't go nowhere near that stuff.
We do beans. Where I'm from, we do beans. So in New Orleans, you got red beans, you got lima beans, you got black beans, we do beans. And our beans be spicy and be good. So when I was in the DR, all I ate was beans and rice.
That's why I'm salty with you, Baz. That's why I'm salty with you. You're supposed to come out here and make beans, red beans and rice.
Grits. Every morning I'm having grits. Yeah.
About that. I was looking forward to that. I was looking so forward to that. You don't even know.
Man, it's coming, man.
One day, Richie Matt. Richie, he called me Richie Ack. I'll be Richie Ack. All right.
No, that was a typo. That was a typo.
But I like it though. I like it. Yeah, man. I try my best. I'll be honest. I'll be in this house most of the time, like editing, like literally, like in this house most of the time. If I'm not playing golf, I'm here. But I'm gonna try my best to get out and see people, man, because I want to see people that I'm connected with on here. So we definitely gonna try to make that happen. You know what I mean? Because I was coming out for Baz.
That's love right there, Gail.
Yeah. Let's get into 500. Yeah, Gail is giving it up to you, King and Dreams. You must have sent her some flowers or something. Gail ain't put my name up that many times.
Come on, man. You
I'm
already
jealous. You got to stand. I got affection for Gail and Luke Casey.
You bombing on 2 channels, man. You good, man.
No, I want you to get your 500. No, I want you to get your 500. No, don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about you can't have Gail and Luke Casey. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Gail and Luke Casey. I wish she'd come up. Gail won't come up. Maybe if you ask her, will you ask her to come up, King and Dreams? Maybe Gail will come up if you ask her.
Hey Gail, would you like to come up on the panel and grace us with your presence, please?
See,
ooh, he was all political. He was sounding all political.
Anthony North say yellow flag for the video. Yep, I'm probably gonna get the yellow flag for the. Did y'all see it? Did you see it, Baz? Did you see the new episode? Because I showed a preview of the new episode here before I put it up on Zoom to Thailand.
At the beginning of the show.
I showed the Bernie Mac. I showed the Bernie Mac thing. Yeah. The other one I put up the new episode, just like the first 5 minutes of it.
I think I seen it. I think I seen the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's like around like the 20-minute mark or something.
Yeah. I think I did see a little bit at the beginning.
Subscribe to Gail at Night. Y'all better subscribe to Gail at Night.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Gail at Night. What you laughing at, Gail at Night? She laughing. Who's she laughing at? Because I know I'm behind.
Oh no. That was what you thought, that I was trying to take Gail as a moderator, and I was saying no, I wanted her as a guest.
Oh, okay. What did she say? Did she agree to it?
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to look and see if she agreed.
Okay, I'm gonna come down there because we get into the man. We over an hour. See, I do it every time. Danny H say, "Great work, Richie. Just curious why it takes so long to edit your vids. You on your Stanley Kubrick." He's right.
Perfectionist.
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist, man. You know why? Because I hate people to give me bad feedback, like especially the stuff I know. It's one thing if I don't catch something and they show me something, but stuff that I know is wrong. But it takes me so long because number one, I'm doing it by myself, so it's not just editing. It's editing, it's sound design, it's story, it's voiceover, it's emoji, it's finalization, sometimes color correction. So I'm doing the job of like 8 people. And in order for me to do it effectively, I got to take my time, because if I do it fast, I'm gonna miss stuff. Like for instance, when I showed the episode of the preview episode, I forgot to put my what's it called? The
tag?
Yeah, my logo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I mean. You just don't catch it all when you're doing everything. But there's literally no excuse for me to be 3 weeks though. 3 weeks is a long time. But I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. But it normally takes me about a week to get an episode done. You know, and I'm trying to do like 2 a week, but it's hard, man. I need some help. I really do.
I get it. Life happens, man. For those who are not content creators, most of the time is taken just doing the editing, and Richie does so much with the editing. Like he incorporates the music, he incorporates different sound bites, ad libs, the emojis, like he does all of that stuff. And so like it's a lot. So and when it comes out, like it looks so good. It looks like you're really about to watch a movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. But I can't do that if I rush. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like for me, like the music alone, it might take me a couple days to find the music I like.
Right, the right music. Yeah.
Right. With the streaming service I use, I get 5 songs a month, right? So I really got to pick those songs and go through them and make sure that they right. You know what I mean? And they got to fit a mood. And I don't like to do like the same type of music. I like to switch it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I like to have a variety to go with what I'm doing and all that stuff. So that's what it is. But yeah, but you're right. Oh, we got somebody who's at Delonzo. Delonzo's in the back. I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. Delonzo first. I gotta give Baz his. There it is. Big Baz Life. Y'all the Baz. And Baz, can you do me a favor, man? Can you make sure you get back to the people that's reaching out to me to get to you?
Yeah.
Secretary now, Baz. I'm just saying. I'm your secretary. Yeah. Let me. I'll check with Baz. I'll get him. Excuse me, Mr. Baz. You got somebody trying to reach you with some music, Mr. Baz. So Baz is getting popular now. Baz is all up. Baz is in demand in this piece, which is a beautiful thing.
That's what's up, man.
How's your channel going, Baz?
Well, since the past, maybe it's been about 3 weeks or better, I've been dealing like monetary issues as far as like, I'm transparent. I've been dealing with the divorce situation, so all of my energy and time been focused on that.
Okay.
And then, you know, coupled with, you know, new situations, new loves in your life and all this old type of stuff. So I've been dealing with a bunch of stuff. So
are you telling me you in a divorce and fell in love in the middle of your divorce?
No. In the middle of my divorce, I kind of like was staying in contact with an ex of mine that was going through a divorce. So we both going through a divorce, and we like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like coupled with just kind of exploring like what went, you know, what where did this go and where did that go?
Right.
And you know, the disparities, you know, it kind of like got us kind of like leaning.
Y'all are kind of helping. Yeah,
going through it, going through it together. So you know what I'm saying. So it kind of like made a little sense to kind of like okay, let's chop it up a little bit and then go from there. But I'm still focused. You know what I'm saying. I'm focused, and all I need is that support. So I'm saying so. But now that that's out the way in terms of court and dealing with all of that to find out, you know, the paperwork and all of that stuff, I can like get back to focus. I haven't done any music. I wasn't doing anything. I was just, man, that messed me up.
I was wondering because I've been waiting on some stuff too. Everybody's waiting. We all in line. I'm gonna bring you up now, Delonzo. I never met Delonzo before. Because I've been waiting on some stuff. All in line. I'm gonna bring you up now, Delonzo.
All right. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, brothers?
Yeah. I gotta mute you, bro, because you got the you got an echoing on the thing. Can you fix your echo?
Oh, I think Delonzo, you might be on YouTube.
You gotta take Delonzo.
Yeah, you gotta either mute the YouTube or click out of it.
Yeah.
Delonzo,
when you did that, nod your head. I'll bring you. I'll unmute you when you got that part together. Because I love talking to new people, man. So let me know when you got that down. American West, I'll be in 808. I'm ready. Yeah, man. 808 is hot.
Yeah. Oh, I did have one question, and then I'm gonna drop off because I could hear like the little pit and patter of the feet getting answered.
Father's Day, happy Father's Day, brother. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. I did have a question.
Okay.
I did have a question for you. So for you, Richard Mack.
Day, brother. I did have
a question for you.
Yeah, Delonzo, you still echoing, brother. So we're gonna be Helen Keller with you. You're gonna have to be talking. You're gonna be coming up gang signs. Yeah, just nod. When you agree, disagree, just nod your head. I got you muted. If you can hear me, go like this. If you can hear me, go like this, Delonzo. Can you hear me? Okay. We can't hear you because you're echoing. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Just so we clear. But I want to hear what King and Dreams had to say. So we can't hear you because you're echoing. You hear echoing? I'm gonna show you what I mean, just so we clear. But I want to hear. That means you got two things going on or something. So I got to mute you. You're echoing. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So I got to mute you till that. Not trying to be rude, but I just got to mute you because it's annoying. We say something, and 3 seconds later it's repeating what we said. But we keep you. We rock with you. Let me know when you got it. Go ahead, King and Dreams.
Oh yeah. So my question was, and you know, you might have answered this probably on one of your other streams, but is K-pop like really, really popular in Thailand and the Philippines?
I don't know. I'm not a K-pop guy, so that'll be the wrong person to ask.
I'm not a K-pop guy either, but I was just curious.
Well, that's like asking somebody that's not into hip hop. Is hip hop popular? You know what I mean? Like, how would you, if you're not in that circle? I would assume it is because like the Koreans into hip hop.
All right. Is that better?
You're not in that circle. I would assume it is because like the Koreans. No, you still echoing. You still echoing, bro. I know it's hard. We call it like Gail will say like lead attorney say struggle streaming. You just struggle streaming. We all go through it. Baz used to have the worst. Baz had the popcorn.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That was what Bass would be on the cell phone. Like it seems like Bass you're on your laptop right now.
Yeah, Bass is crazy.
So when you're on your laptop, oh boy.
Oh my God. American World say roll back the tape. Which tape are you talking about? You got to let us know what you're talking about. You talking about the episode? What are you talking about? Let us know what you mean by that. Anthony North, I grew up watching you. And I like a little spice, but you have to make the money even with good content. There's a balance, and YouTube wants you to know the difference, and you do. Oh, man, thank you, Anthony North. I appreciate that, brother. I don't know. People say I grew up watching you. Does that mean I'm old as black pepper? Huh? I'm old as shit when you grew up watching me. Yes, sir. But Anthony North, man, salute to you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, I gotta walk the balance, but like I said, man, I'm getting my Patreon game together. So you know what I mean. So I don't mind the yellow check marks as much as long as I got.
Oh man,
there you go. Is that you?
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah. Now what did you do?
I apologize, brothers, man. This is my first time really, what I'm saying, getting into something live. You know what I'm saying?
No worries.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Whatever you did, what did you do to stop it? What did you do to stop it?
I heard you, Mac. I said I took myself off the YouTube and then I put myself in the studio.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, welcome, man. What's going on? Tell us your story. What's going on? Are you a
Oh
Zoom
man, man, I'm so proud of you, brothers, man. I'm out here. I'm in LA, man. And shout out to Bentley, man. Bentley knows you. You know Bentley, and man,
he knows me.
I love your movies, your movie presentations and your image, man. And do your thing, bro. I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank you, brother. God is good, man. I give it all to
Do
God.
your thing, man. Yeah. You and Bentley was in house party together.
No, Bentley and I go farther than that. Bentley and I.
Oh, I know. Y'all go farther than that, but
we go back to Hollywood Shuffle.
Oh
but,
man, that's just the whole mirage. That's a whole mirage of history, man.
Yeah. Bentley Evans.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him. Bentley's like the younger brother that did his thing. Well, how do you know Bentley?
Oh man. Oh my God, man. I'm from Brownsville, New York, and
Brownsville in the building.
You don't sound like you got an accent.
I moved to San Francisco, and I stayed in Berkeley. And Bentley was living in Hayward, California, and he knows Trenton Gums and stuff. And
yeah, I know Trent. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then I had a birthday party at Yoshi's, a Japanese restaurant, and I knew Bentley before then, but actually I knew he was a partner when he came through to my birthday party.
That was nice. Bentley's a good dude. So y'all don't know, Bentley Evans is the creator of the Jamie Foxx show. If y'all watch the Jamie Foxx, Bentley's
Okay.
Yep.
And he's also executive producer on the Martin show. He started as a writer with Martin. Him and Martin, because we all go back. It was like me and Carl Payne for Cole on Martin. So that's why I can't watch the Martin show, because when a show that good and you can't get close, you didn't get it, it hurt. Oh, it hurt.
Yeah.
But
do your
shout
thing.
out to Carl Payne, man. You know what I mean? Bentley used to because we were also big time club promoters in LA. Me and Bentley, Derek Pipkin, General Lee, Fred Lowe, we were the biggest club promoters in LA in our era. So we held it down. We were like a lot of actors wait tables. We wasn't waiting tables. We was throwing parties, and we held LA down.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I knew Bentley when he was living with his parents in the basement on the couch, man. And
that's right.
We were both writers together.
Okay.
And,
so that's where it started.
Oh, it goes back, man. So then we started writing. The man, he's a Renaissance man. He could write different stuff, And we were writing for this group called Mu One. And the group called Mu One, Polygram Records. They had a hit, but they were put on the shelf. And then the lead singer was Erykah Badu.
Oh, wow.
And so we started writing content for her and stuff like that. And then I had branched off into the acting and all that. But yeah, man, Bentley is. I just went to they're in Northridge right now. They got the studio, man, and they have
yeah. He's been at that for a couple
man, for the shows. He's kicking out shows, man.
I actually got an episode
with show rapper parties and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I got an episode with Bentley. I just haven't had a chance to edit it together yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ben's my boy. We go way.
I'm already knowing, man.
Yeah,
he knows you, man. So I didn't get on here. I got on here, man, because I appreciate what you're doing, man. And we brothers, we got to travel.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We got to travel and it's more love out in the world. I mean, we worldly. We out there. You know what I'm saying? And we got to do that, man. You know. And I was in the Marine Corps, and Bentley and Trent called me and said, "Hey, man, we got something for you." And so I started doing movies and stuff. And then right now I'm doing an independent movie. I'm doing one called, I was in Second Coming of Christ with Jason London, but I'm doing my own movie. It's called I Heard You Getting Married, about a brother who's a war hero, and he was captive in Iraq. And he was brought back. He was marked for dead, and he had a woman waiting for him to marry him. He grew up with her, and they thought he was dead and stuff. It's a beautiful story, man. We'll I'm through my email. We'll talk about it. You may want to be part of it and stuff. I'm right now, man. I'm just trying to basically focus on. We need our own.
Excuse me one second. Sorry to interrupt you. Now, see, King and Dreams, that's how you used to talk. You see the pauses that he's doing? King and Dreams?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so with the pace thing, because he's saying some good stuff, but the pacing, you know what I mean? So, but you picked up your pacing tremendously, King and Dreams. But I want you, that's what you used to sound like. Go ahead, I'm listening. I was talking to King and James about pacing. Because, yeah.
It's a rhythm, man. It's a rhythm.
Yeah, you gotta.
Probably got a little Ace and Ice Cube in my head right now to the rhythm and shit. You know.
All right, but yeah, man. So we gotta move. I'm trying to get off this. I want to read everybody's super chat. Thank you, DC. Get some love. Yeah, AC gives DC some love. Talk about the food. We're talking about our favorite food spots in the country.
Oh,
so we're doing that. Yeah. Zoom to Thailand. I gave you a shout out here. Why? Oh, Gail gave me a shout out, but I'm trying to get you up here though, Gail. Are you hip to Gail at night, Lonzo? Oh, wait. Wait. Oh,
no, Gail. Wait.
Oh, Gail came up. That's Gail right there.
He ain't cammed up. Oh,
he didn't cam up though.
Oh, is that Gail?
That's she.
Okay, she looks good. I like when sisters rock that afro thing.
Yeah,
you got the fro going.
I love that fro. Gail is beautiful, man. Look at Gail. She got her little background. Gail is just moving. Gail, what happened to your what's her name party? Your thing. I got the link for it.
Monetization party. It's gonna be Friday. I took it down because I want to get Father's Day out of the way and give everybody time to kind of and then I'll do my monetization. I got monetized last week, but I want to kind of thanks to you.
We got no excuses. So we got to. I know I definitely got to drop something on Gail. She monetized. Ain't no excuse. You better drop something.
Gail, you're doing it this upcoming Friday?
This Friday, yeah.
Okay.
I think I got it for 8:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
What time is that for me, Gail? 8:30 p.m. Eastern time.
That'll be Saturday morning at like 8:30.
Okay, I might be up for that. Gail, make sure to hit me. Gail, please hit me for that because I don't want to miss that for nothing.
Okay.
Subscribe to Baz.
I'm gonna definitely tune into that.
I'll be there.
I had Gail Father's Day shout out. Actually, Zoom. I had an Amazon giveaway. Gift card giveaway last week for fathers.
Yeah.
You
did? That was nice. I missed that, huh?
Oh man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Look at Gail, that beautiful skin. So Gail, so y'all don't understand. The people that don't know who Gail is like the backbone of like Black YouTube. Like Gail is like does a little bit for everybody, and she's
I apologize. I heard of Gail. I apologize.
You have to. I used to stalk her. I used to be like, man, I'm trying to get.
It resonates.
Yeah. Gail is just like, and rarely does she come up. You know what I mean? Maybe because she's grown into her own channel now. Maybe she might come up a little more often. But Gail, so what's your channel about, Gail?
I'm still struggle streaming right now. So far, I'm kind of looking along the lines of bridging the gap between generations and the sexes. Now with the gender war and the disconnect between communication between the generation, like you and I, Richie, we're in our 40s. How old are you? We're in our 40s.
I'm 39. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Hey, black don't.
We all can play that game.
Black don't crack. Black don't crack.
Gail would be 28.
You know how our children experience life different than we did. And so we're trying to like bridge the gap of communication between the generations. We talk differently, and a lot of time we bump heads. And so, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely bump heads. But yeah, but you got to, in fairness, when we were coming up, our parents would say these kids today, they don't have respect, they don't do that. But now that we're parents,
what did our parents
at a whole nother level though? They don't want to work, they don't want to do nothing. They just want to just mail it in. I saw this with my own eyes. Somebody sent me a picture at Chick-fil-A. They are starting out at $19 an hour at Chick-fil-A and can't get people to come to work.
Wow.
$35, man. $19 an hour at Chick-fil-A? Come on, man.
Right. Seriously.
Well, Cali got, the cost of living in Cali. I don't know. It might
get to the
19.
Yeah. Cost of living.
Yeah, gas is what? How much gas is like $10? I mean, $8, $9 a gallon.
Yeah, you're right, bro. It's up there. Gas is up there.
So you working at Chick-fil-A, you just gassing up your car and just barely got enough to pay rent.
But if you're a teenager though,
exactly.
I'm not a grown ass man, but you could probably move up in the company if that's something you want to do. You don't have to have a degree and none of that stuff. If it was me, because I always gotta have a hustle. If it was me, I'll be truck driving like I'll be on the road like Willie Nelson. I'll be truck driving. I'll be getting it in. You know what I mean? Because there's so many opportunities, but everybody wants to be a YouTube sensation. Everybody wants to go viral. You know what I mean? So it is what a TI is. Make sure you subscribe to Big Baz Life, please. Baz deserves it. He works hard. Big Mr. Jack say, "Big Baz, get at me. I'm from West Bank, Algiers. Where's that at, Baz?"
Hey, man.
Whoa.
He might. That's my neck of the woods. I grew up. I went to Oper Walker. I went to I was in Marrero. I'm from Algiers. My family's from Algiers. Matter of fact, if he go back and look into you can go on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's about the Algiers 7 killing. One of those women was my aunt. 25. She was killed by NOPD, by the police department. She was the first Breonna Taylor way back when, and she was a military. She was a military vet. She was in the military. So majority of my family in the military. So Algiers, if you know anything about Algiers, they have like the ports, the docks and the ports for the military base, all of that. Yeah. So he might know me. I lived on the wing all my life.
He said, "Get out of here." Hey, Jackson, tell him some more stuff because you struck a nerve. You hit home with that one. You hit hard. Anthony North says, "I love the ladies too, but I'm old, 66 years old. Richie Mack, good job on the content. It comes natural. Don't try so hard. Let it come to you, bro. Say hi to L. Yeah, man. I gotta try hard because you know why though, Anthony? Because I set a bar for myself, and if I slack, it's gonna make my everything look weak. So I gotta try to maintain a bar of excellence that I've created for myself. I've dug myself into this hole, so I'm gonna stay there. But you're right. And by the way, in Thailand, 66 ain't old. Just so you know, they don't discriminate in Thailand. Just so you know, Anthony North, 66 is more like 36 in Thailand. I'm just
Dang, I must be
hey man, I'm ready to zoom to Thailand because of you.
There it is. You have to look, Alonzo. While you're here, you
I'm loving you, man.
Lonzo, read that for me, Lonzo. What does it say?
Poem. Everyone can see and hear. Read it right here.
Yeah, that's you, right?
Oh, it says I'm in a show. Everyone can see and hear you. That's what the software said. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm new to this, so
Lonzo, what's up, brothers? Glad to see we are getting the love we deserve internationally. Yes,
I just love your content, bro. It's really slick, professional looking, and it's theatrical, bro. Do your thing, man.
Shout out
Very
to
theatrical.
Gail at night keeps me on my toes. Gail at night. We love me some Gail. Gail, why I got a crush on you and I'm all the way in Thailand? Can you explain that?
I can't take any credit for your awesome work, Richie Mack. You know it.
I love me some Gail at night. Oh, who we got in the background? Man, okay, we got one more. Let's get the party going before we get off the phone. Here we go. Shout out to American in the World. What's going on, American in the World?
Great. Everything's great. I just want to say thank you for providing this platform for us. I think it's amazing. I think it not only helps people who are like inside of the United States, but it also helps people who are traveling as well, just giving us that community. I appreciate it.
Awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your dog in the background too. He got something to say.
No, that ain't mine. I think that's
That gotta
somebody
be
else.
Gail then. That gotta be Gail. Gail, is that you?
I don't have a dog, and I down alone.
Somebody has a dog. Who has a dog?
I don't
No
have
dogs over here.
Lonzo quiet. Lonzo's quiet. You gotta be Lonzo.
Hey man, I'm out here in Palmdale, man. I got dogs, frogs, bobcats. I don't even fuck with them. They don't fuck with me, bro.
You name it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even fuck with them.
You don't even hear him. You don't even hear him.
I don't even hear them. I live my life. They live their life. So
there it is. Riviera Group says, I thought the DC was on point with his seafood options like the blue crab cakes from Maryland and some of those other seafood delicacies. That sound right? Baz is nodding his head.
Yep.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Gail, tell me now. Gail dropped some on me before. Gail has the nerve to say, I want to see if anybody in the chat room can dispute what she's saying. Gail has the nerve to say that Tennessee has the best barbecue. I've never heard
said that.
What did you say? What did you say about
that? I don't know what they got good in Tennessee. What are you talking about?
I thought you said they had good barbecue.
I ain't no
You
good
tell me that.
See where?
What'd you say about the food in Tennessee?
See, I'm misquoting.
Damn.
You know,
What'd you say about Tennessee? Huh?
I grew up in Alabama. There's nothing in Tennessee that hit like Alabama.
Really? I
The
thought
hot chicken is pretty good. That's the thing. That's the thing in Tennessee. The hot chicken. Well, I think it's maybe a Nashville thing. I think the barbecue thing is in Memphis.
Is that what it is? I could have swore you
But
said
I went with the
so
Memphis.
glad you're on this thing. Okay, all right, good. Well, thank you. I stand corrected.
Some other woman, Richie Mack.
One girl at night. You didn't even knock it up. One girl at night.
That was another Gail.
Hey, Gail, you know I'd be jealous. You know they be trying to shoot their shot at you. You know I'd be like hating on them from
I know you almost took my head off. I was asking her to be a guest.
Yeah. Hey, Gail, did you ever answer King of Dreams? King of Dreams was shoot his shot. He wanted you to be a guest.
Richard, I hadn't been on your channel. I hadn't been on Lee Attorney's channel.
Oh, you haven't been on Lee's yet?
No, his channel. I'm kind of keeping away from it right now.
Oh, okay. I thought that you have been on Lee's channel. My fault. I didn't know that.
Well,
you
I'm one of his moderators, but
no, I know that. That's actually how I
No,
found out.
she's not one of his moderators. She's his number one moderator.
Yeah, didn't you moderate for Kevin too?
Not for Kevin.
Okay, I thought you did.
She was on her way. I know for a fact it was coming. I know it was coming because if you have Gail, you ain't doing that. Nick Dog says 400 says Miami for the Cuban and South American food. Miami food was good.
Yeah,
I just don't know if it's better than New York, Chicago, New Orleans.
The Cuban food in Miami is on point though.
They got a lot of pork though. You say you don't eat pork. Cuban sandwiches are all about pork.
No, I don't. I don't eat pork.
Okay. Did you have a Cuban sandwich?
What? No. Cuban seafood. You tried to catch me, bro. Nah, you tried to catch me.
Oh, bad.
No, because there's a lot of brothers who make Islam will sneak and go get a pork chop.
But King's got to be careful when you go to them spots to eat. They may not serve you pork, but the same grease in the same grill that they fried that pork on, they frying your food on it. So you getting pork residue.
But you can't control that. You can't control that though.
Now you can't control it, but you got to know. Yeah, you got to know.
Contamination, just like with vegans don't eat meat, but you're using the same grill to cook the meat on. It's like the cross contamination. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they need that flavor. You know what I mean? You need a little bit of flavor. Anthony North says, my father is dead. That's a buzzkill. He was great with the ladies. He talked his way in and out of relationship. He passed away less than 10 years ago, Richie Mack. Congratulations. I mean, yeah, my father did too. Not congratulations, but yeah, salute to your father. Happy Father's Day with that one. Gail at night said, let's get Kings and Dreams up to 500. Gail, can you read I would love to hear you read your super chat. Can you read that, Gail? What does it say?
Let's get Kings and Dreams to 500 subscribers. The link is in the chat.
That's it.
King and Dreams. That's you take that.
That's your drop.
Take that from my live and use that, brother.
Oh, yes.
That's your drop.
That was all a setup for you to use that.
That was an alley-oop.
I'm gonna be dropping a lot of clips, like even like the one that I have with you, Tailor Made Dreams, and Andre Love Crossing Borders. Like, don't think that I'm just gonna let it sit there. Like, there's some stuff that will be relevant today, tomorrow, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. It's all good.
You got to use it.
What is it? American in the World, bottom left. I'm sorry. What is your name?
Yeah, American in the World.
Were you on Dennis Sperling's channel?
No, I've never been live.
Okay, sorry. No, there's a gentleman that looked like you that was on Dennis Sperling's channel. I thought it was you. But
Well, we got to find out about American in the World too. He's been cool. He's been landing the cup. American in the World, tell us about yourself.
Well, a little bit about me. I started traveling about 5 years ago. I headed to Thailand, Bangkok, changed my life. I went home and I'm like, I need to figure out something. And I ended up going back to Bangkok, so on. I spent 4 years living in the Philippines. Then you came along. You came with this Zoom to Thailand. I'm like, damn, I forgot about that. I'm sitting there in the Philippines. I forgot about Thailand. So I headed back to Thailand. I never really spent a lot of time in Pattaya before on my previous trips. So I decided to start there instead of spending as much time in Bangkok and Chiang Mai and so on. Yeah, but that's me.
That's awesome. So where are you from originally?
I'm from Gary, Indiana. You know,
Michael Jackson, home of Michael Jackson.
There we go. Great place over there.
I'm from Chicago, so you 30 miles away from Chicago. People don't know that. Gary's very close.
Yeah. Mike Epps is from Gary, Indiana, too, right?
No, he's not from
Gary. Indianapolis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Indiana. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah. In Indianapolis, man. Gary, Indiana, man. It's like, but that's how God sends prophets. Like, nothing else comes from Gary, Indiana that I can think of besides Michael Jackson and the Jacksons, right? What else are they known for in Gary? They used to be a bustling city, right?
It was a steel mill. It was the home of steel mill. It's actually a product of the Black Flight. So when most of the people were fleeing, Black people were fleeing the South in the 50s and the 60s, a lot of them were getting on the highway and they didn't go until it stopped. And a lot of them landed in Gary, Indiana. And so then you have the introduction of the white flight in Gary, Indiana. So it's a predominantly, think about 92, 94% African-American city.
Wow. Okay. Would you live there now?
Hell.
Well, that says it all.
I'm not going to Gary, Indiana, but I just want to see what he was going to say.
He gave a nice history lesson.
Once you get out the matrix, it's hard to go back. AC says everyone needs to watch that film. I think he's talking about Goodbye Uncle Tom. I was on for a long time. It's under the algorithm radar for real. Gail and Knight, have you seen or heard of that movie?
If it's got anything to do with slavery, I know I couldn't watch it.
Gail, you will cry. You know how you get to crying. Gail will
I cry on your documentary. You know I'm gonna cry on that.
Did you ever finish it? I ain't talked to you yet.
Cry, baby.
Yeah. But that's what I love about Gail. But you cry because you have the emotion. You can do that. See, man, we can't cry. I can't say, girls ain't coming to the I'm going to get a red beans and rice. Now, if you said that to him, like, listen, man, you better pull your pants up and get right. We just can't cry. That's why we get so violent. That's the only way we can express our emotions.
There's nothing wrong with a man crying.
Well, we just can't. We just not raised like that. I was taught. My brother used to. Cry for your girl or your mama. Like, you better hold it together. You better hold it together, boy. Suck it up, Buttercup. Like Willie D say. Watch it when you want to be Malcolm X. Yeah, it's tough. Listen to what they say about the Indians and look how the Indians look. Yeah, it's tough. Gail, once again, subscribe to Big Bass. Gail on her job. Now, Big Gail, are you moderating other people while you're here with us? While you're up? Because I know you do.
I am. O'Shea Duke Jackson was premiering right now. I'm moderating his chat.
Wow. Gail, can you please ask O'Shea Duke Jackson what I did to him? I don't know what it is. O'Shea Duke Jackson don't give me no love. I don't know what it is. Huh?
What happened? You tried for the interview or something?
I mean, I would like to. I mean, but I just want to. I'm just trying to my thing is to just be cool with everybody in Black in YouTube period, but Black YouTube especially. I just trying to form an alliance. Like, I want to just be cool with everybody that's moving, that's thinking alike, like-minded, and and just form an alliance. But for whatever reason, I don't know. It's no beef or nothing because we have nothing to beef about. But I just don't get it, man. That's the. I really look up to him, admire his hustle. His grind is like nobody else. His grind is crazy. So what I mean. So I definitely want to.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, please let me know. Like, O'Shea, if I do something, let me know. Happy Father's Day, bro. You know what I mean? I'll come in peace.
He doesn't have any children though.
Huh? Oh, see, that's I don't know. Yeah.
That we know of, he know of, sometimes.
I might make an O'Shea Duke Jackson video. I might do a reaction video to O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Speaking of O'Shea, you see my background photo here? Can you see my background photo?
Yeah, I see your afro. I see O'Shea. I see Amazon.
That shirt I'm wearing, the shirt that says "Black men are perfect." That's from O'Shea's website.
Oh.
No, I can't see the shirt.
The white shirt. Oh, you gonna do the wrong way? Yeah. You know why? Wait, you know what I'm gonna do, Gail? I'm gonna make your thing solo. Let me see if that'll do it.
Oh, okay, probably can see it better than.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, you good. Yep. Yeah, we see it.
All right, Gail, you better have a Zoom to Thailand T-shirt on your next one. Then, if you doing it like that, huh?
You got merch? I know you had merch.
Yeah, I got a little. I'm doing a slow drip. I ain't ready for you, Gail. You can be up. You don't gotta hide your face. You just move over to your right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, we see it clear. You don't need to move at all now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look good.
Yeah, man. Tell O'Shea I love his grind and let's be friends, man. I don't know if I did something, I apologize. I don't know if I did something, but if I did, I apologize. But yeah, man, black men are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Gail, can you say that? You're a black woman. Are black men perfect? American in the world likes that statement. I know I'm not perfect. You know what I mean?
No, we're not. We know, just like when you give people praises, you make them want to live up to it.
Yeah, black men are perfect. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bad. Yeah, let Baz get in there.
No, you're right. Black men are perfect. You're right. You're right.
There it is. Well, O'Shea's right. He's the one that made the shirt.
Okay. Well, O'Shea is right.
It's roots plus. Yeah, AC's talking about what's the name? About
Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
It's Roots, Mandigo, Django, and 12 Years a Slave. Yes.
Whoa.
All together.
All right.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm definitely not watching that today.
Yeah, it's deep. WC said there's no place like Plano, Texas. Travel OG. Baz lives in Texas. Baz, you know anything about Plano, Texas?
Yeah, Plano is like small. It's more intimate. Plano is, yeah. Okay. Plano is cool. It's cool. It ain't much to do in Plano, but it's cool.
Hey, W Secrets T Success loves it. That's home.
Yeah.
That's home. I ain't mad at him.
It's going down.
Yes. Gail says you may support me. You may support Richie Mack. You don't have to, but you may. Mr. Jackson, yes, Mothers is still open, always packed. Okay.
Yeah.
But tell me this though, Mr. Jackson and Baz, because I love Food New Orleans. I know they got stuff better than Mothers. Mothers is the commercialized place I know about. Do they got places like Mothers, or is Mothers the best? Is that top notch? Mothers.
It's a lot of places. Mothers is one of the staples, but a lot of people like the homegrown, like businesses and restaurants that have been around 20, 30, 40 years.
Yeah, Mother's been around at least 30 years, right?
Yeah. So, you got places like I go to what is this? INS. There's another one in like off the West Bank that does like turkey necks, crawfish year round, shrimp, po' boy sandwiches. That's a staple. Po' boy sandwiches.
Same thing. American in the world, can you please read your chat?
I think normalizing Africa would be a great objective. I ain't going until I see someone I know go.
Now, I'm going to respond to that because I plan on zooming to Africa. I plan on doing like 4 to 6 months in Africa, but I'm not going on the inland. I'm going on the outer. I'm like starting Egypt, down to Ethiopia, Eritrea, Tanzania, South Africa, come up to Gabon. That's where my roots are from, and hit up. I was gonna go to Nigeria, but they say it's rough in Nigeria. They say that you got to pay to get out of Nigeria. They don't play in Nigeria. They scalp you to death in Nigeria. So I don't know if that's true or not. Nigeria, somebody in Nigeria shouted out, but I want to do the slave trade. I want to do the whole thing, and then I want to go to what's the island where the Cape Verdeans go to? Where is that? Is that Cape Verde? What is that?
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
that?
Cape Verde.
Cape Verde, and then I'm going to Portugal. I'm gonna take it out on all that they did to us when I get to Portugal.
You don't have any connections in Africa? I know someone in Morocco. I know someone who's in Ghana. I know someone who's in Gambia. I know someone in Egypt.
Ooh.
I used to moderate on the side of YouTube when I first started too, and on that side of YouTube. One of my friends.
You said you were married on the side of YouTube. What you?
I used to moderate on that side of YouTube.
Oh, okay.
America.
YouTube. I used to moderate over there. But a friend of mine named they have the companion. He's he has just started. He's American. He's actually from California, Long Beach.
Okay, LBC.
And his friend, his name on YouTube is the Happy Companion. He's from what's that? They always do that thing there, nothing but a G thing. Long Beach. What's the other?
In LA?
Yeah, the song with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, Long Beach,
Compton and Long Beach.
Compton and Long Beach. Okay, so his friend, the middle name is Mr. Mosley. He's from Compton.
Okay.
Compton and Long Beach together. Now you know we're in trouble. That's how they do. They're both in the Gambia.
Okay.
Oh wow.
He started his business and trying to show you around Gambia. He found roots in, I think it was Nigeria. So he was able to go over to Nigeria and meet some of his cousins. I think he said there through the DNA test.
Wow. I want to do that. I did the African DNA, the one that takes you straight there. So I'm in Gabon. Do you know where Gabon is? I don't even know where Gabon is. Anybody know where Gabon, Africa is?
Hey, I know where Madagascar is.
There you go.
Hey, I could be in London and find Madagascar.
Right. Gabon, like you think of Africa shaped like a gun. Africa shaped like Gabon is where the trigger would be, like right in the trigger area. That's Gabon. South Nigeria and all of that stuff. So I definitely got to get that. I want to go to Africa just to see if I feel the roots of home. Like I really want to feel that. Like that's on my bucket list to really feel it. I'm just a little concerned about Baz. What you think about healthcare in Africa? Because Baz knows more about this stuff a lot of times than I do. Healthcare. I mean, health in terms of because I know you might not take a vaccination, but what do they do for Gail? Do you know anything about that? Do people get, and I'm not talking about COVID. I'm just talking about vaccinations in Africa. American girls need to know that too.
I think in some countries require yellow pox?
Yellow fever?
Yellow fever or something?
Yeah.
And I think that may be it.
And now they even, they have this new outbreak, and it is in America, and I think it's a play off of Africa. Yeah, what is it called? Say it again.
Monkeypox.
Yeah, monkeypox. So now they're trying to institute new guidelines when traveling over there, because a lot of us are going over there. So they're going to try to institute some new type of, some type of shots to where, it'll be mandatory.
Right.
So, yeah. It's just a deterrent.
Yep. They're trying to get you. They're trying to get you. American in the world say, I don't eat pork, but you'll be miserable without it in the Philippines. He's right. I think, but I was telling them earlier that, you just got to go vegetarian and vegetables if you're trying to avoid pork, because you can't get away from it. Like, you know what I mean? The pork is there. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Stream here. Y'all better call in. I'm about to be up out of here in a minute. I'm trying to read the last of these super chats. I know Gail got 5 other channels to control, and I don't want to keep her too much longer. Also, there's food isn't spicy in the Philippines. It's lightweight. It's spicy in Thailand. It's spicy in Thailand.
I just want to say this, Mackie. Yes. I just want to say this, Mackie. Seems like it's been a lot of beef on that plate from the women you've been showing me, brother.
Which beef? Which plate?
In Thailand. The women is pretty thick. I mean, I went to Okinawa, but they were not thick like the ones in Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand.
So what I mean? It's got to be some beef going on, bro.
Yeah, I'd say they like black people. They every shape, size, and color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got light ones, you got dark ones, you got thick ones, you got skinny ones.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, it attests to the diet. You know what I mean? So
it's got to be some protein. You've been showing a lot of protein. Bro.
Protein. You know why? Because I hate stereotypes, and people think it's just this particular look at this particular thing, I'll be like, nah, bro, you gotta open
Yeah.
up your mouth. Mama Grizz taught me how to
The
put
grass, man.
red beans. What's that? Put the ankles in red. Grizzo, we got to have a red beans and rice contest because Baz claims he got the best red beans and rice, hands down. We need to do that. I need to have a red beans and rice contest in Thailand because I can't get no red beans and rice out here. We had a soul food restaurant that lasted for about a month, maybe a little bit longer.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was good too, but he for whatever reason, I can't get into his personals, but you know, it just didn't stay around as long as I would have liked it to be, because that's the one thing we really don't have. American in the world, you over here living, huh? It's a job, dude, working 40 hours a week on videos. I tried to edit, make me stop at 5 subscribers.
It's too much work for me.
I don't know.
Too much
It's a lot of work, bro. Yeah, it is. If you got other stuff to do, it's a lot of work. But you know what I do? I'm gonna give y'all an editing secret that I do, man. What people do, because I'm not a taught editor. Like I tell you about the time, I'm a DJ, so I cut to rhythms. But what I do a lot of times, what you got, Robert Townsend taught me this too. He didn't teach me, but he told me what he does. You know, all you got to do is watch TV commercials with the volume off. And watch how shit moves, and watch how the message gets across. Watch how much information you get in 30 seconds. Watch how much information you get. If you watch a big blockbuster movie, like let's say 40-Year-Old Virgin or Wedding Crashers or anything like that, watch the opening sequence. They tell you the whole movie in the first 5 minutes before the credits even end. So that's how you learn how to do it is with the timing of movement, because a lot of us, because when we edit, it's like our baby, right? So we want to show everything, and we put this much work in. We think people are going to care that we spent the extra 5 minutes talking to a dog. Like people don't have time for it. So you gotta keep things moving. Like what I do, because I'm a one-man band, I keep things moving to get your mind off the fact that I might be missing a shot or I might be doing this. The reason why I came up with the emoji is because I was tired and I couldn't tell my story clearly. So I'm like, damn, I gotta tell this story, but I'm tired. I've been up all night. And I remembered I had an emoji thing, and I did it that way, and that's how it came up. It just came up out of necessity, because you got to tell a good story. You got to keep people engaged.
You got to tell a good story.
Yeah, free game. Epidemic Sounds the best. Yes, that's what I use. Epidemic Sounds. I don't like to really give them their props because they charge me, but people always ask me where I got my sounds from, so I'm giving them, business. But I haven't really tried to reach out to them. I think Metallica might try to reach out to them. What'd you say, Gail?
Like to get a sponsorship if you're referring.
At least give me free music or something, because I'm giving everybody ask me every episode where does it come from? Where do you do this? So I'd be like, yeah, Epidemic Sound.
I use them too.
Do you really? Okay. Yeah, they got a huge library, but to get the music I'm looking for, I gotta search. I gotta dig deep.
You can't it won't come up when you type in the search engine thing.
It does, but once again, I listen to different things, so I gotta listen to what just grabs me. You know what I mean? So I'll listen to way vague music, way outside the box music, and then I'll come back in. Yeah, so like I gotta listen to a little bit of everything, but I literally will take sometimes days, and I can't start my episode till I know what song I'm gonna start with. If y'all notice, like each episode, I start with a song that gets you in the mood of what's going on. Unless, of course, I do the Big Baz remix that he sent to me. Y'all know the story behind that? Y'all probably don't know, but Baz, I did not know Baz from a can of paint. This dude started sending me fire content. It made me stop my episode, and I was like, I got to redo my opening credit thing just because his music told me what to do. Richie, back, over, see, that's it. Oh, see, I was like, "Ooh, he's talking about ego. I got it. Let me go. Okay, let me get on back." He told me, and when he does, people Baz is like a therapist, psychiatrist. Because I'm alpha male, he's alpha male. We have our disagreements, but Baz is always the therapist side of it. Baz always knows how to get his point across without being overly whatever. But at the same time, Baz is a man first. He's gonna stand on his own, like I'm gonna stand on my own, and everybody else should. But I love this dude, man. I have enough good things to say about Baz. What's happening, Ivan? Fernell, what's happening, Rich? What's happening, Ivan? How you phonetically say that, Ivan? Fennell, that YT channel. Fennell, Ivan Fennell. Okay, I'm just gonna say Ivan and keep it pushing. Ivan's always been supporting. Appreciate you, Ivan. Gail, do you remember the supporters and stuff? Happy Father's Day, my brother. Happy Father's Day to you too, brother. Gail, do you remember people with all the different channels and stuff you moderate? Do you remember who's who and who's the good people and the bad people and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Gail got one enemy that I know of, and her enemies are my enemies. This dude is a straight up mark. In LA, we call him a mark buster type dude. He's just because they got demons on YouTube. Let's keep it a buck. You got demons. They're real demons. Like you can tell the way they talk, the way they act. They're demons. Like they come to destroy your happiness because they're unhappy. So you got to remember, man. That's why I don't get engaged with beefs and all of that stuff. Because I got God, so ain't nothing you're gonna do that's gonna stop me. You know what I mean? You're never gonna stop. All it does is encourage me to go harder. Like if I get negative stuff, I just go harder. Because like now, okay, that's what made me do Thailand versus LA. Because when I started doing it, Gail will probably know. Because when I was doing the live streams on Zoom to Thailand and running them for 3, 4, 5, 8 hours, it was knocking down the algorithm for people watching the channel. So I had to stop. You know what I mean? I had to stop doing it on that channel and bring it over here. And now I'm building up organically, like people like Kings and Dreams and stuff. I'm like showing everybody, look, man, I'm right here with y'all. I'm trying to build this up as well. You know what I mean? I'm trying to build my thing up and get it popping.
I totally agree with you, brother. I think YouTube, they have to, because I'm just becoming part of the YouTube family. Mm-hmm. Stop the character bashing, because we don't know what these people are doing to help, especially help Black community.
Right.
I was in Oakland,
pick up
and they had the Black Panther stage thing out there protesting and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Will Smith was out there. You know what I mean? Kicked it with him, and we went to Dwayne Wiggins, the Tony's. They opened an art gallery right down the street, but downtown on Broadway, it was, and he was out there in the trenches. You want to know who he was? He was just a brother with a backpack, shades and stuff. So we have to really be mindful of who we attack, and it could be just one episode that just, we can't base what these people do on what episode. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. We just, celebrities don't really know what they're doing. So it's like, huh?
Yeah, but people do it for views because it's low hanging
for views. You're right.
It's low hanging fruit. So if I attack Kevin Samuels and I have a new channel and I got something negative to say, because people are gravitated to the negativity. Like I did an example on one of
that is true. You're right.
I wrote, did Elle leave me? You know what I mean?
Oh,
and of course, people clicked on that to see if she left me, and we like, Elle ain't went nowhere. You know what I mean? But it's but that's what I'm saying. But people are attracted to the negative. So but when you mess with somebody like a Gail, like what did Gail do to anybody? Like except help? Like how are you mad at Gail? Like plus she's a woman. Like I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies, and I definitely don't like people that like try to do stuff to women. Like that's a Mark Buster.
The only thing, like you said, because they, as well as how I very open to helping the people in the men or in women, everybody in the just Black people in general. I don't have anything against any non-Black people, but those are the ones who I try to help. Whatever I do have, I'll try to give. And if they have a problem with the manosphere, they got a problem with me. It's like I don't agree with everything nobody says, but because I'm over there moderating and helping and doing what I can and spreading knowledge and spreading whatever, it's a problem. So that's how I get on my back.
Right. But I just didn't understand it, man. I'm on my way to play golf. Gail calls me, I got rid of somebody. Said, I don't know if you're okay with that. I'm like, Gail, shit, if he your enemy, he my enemy. You know what I mean? Gail, I just couldn't understand how anybody could be mad at Gail. I just can't. I can't. Look at Gail. Look at her, y'all. How can you be mad at her? Let me go through these super chats. I know y'all, we're going to come and get this over. Living in China was really a lifetime experience for sure. I would love to share my experience with all of you from the melanated perspective. Yeah, I'd like to hear it too. Baz, you say you went to China, didn't you?
Indonesia. I passed through China for 24 hours on my way to Indonesia, but yeah.
Right,
I stopped in Beijing and Xiamen.
Right.
Yeah.
You see King and Dream shooting a shot at Gail. You see that? He's shooting his shot. He's shooting his shot. I ain't mad at you. Know what? You know what I like about King and Dreams though. King and Dreams ain't scared to step up and ask for something though.
In your face,
huh?
In your face, Richie.
Yeah.
Hey, that's look. That's how I was able to get. That's how I was able to get Zoom, Tailor-Made Dreams. I had Andre, but I was able to get Tailor-Made Dreams and Zoom and get them all three together. And I was like, listen, I need this to happen. And
he put it together. He sure did. He put it together, and I'm glad I was a part of it. Thank you, King and Dream. Low Seattle says, "Happy Father's Day to you and all my brothers of children." Amen. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. We keeping it going. Sean Miller, salute. OG Richie, salute. Sean Miller, lifetime supporter of Zoom to Thailand. We ain't been up for a whole year yet, but I say lifetime supporter. Gail with the lifetime. Gail, this is where I always say to you when you're not here, but Gail, thank you so much. Have I ever told you thank you?
Yes, you do.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm letting you know I appreciate you, Gail. Sean Miller, we never get to see Big Shirley on Martin. What a pity. Big Shirley on Martin was Big Shirley. Not Shirley from What's Happening.
Big Shirley.
Big Shirley on Martin?
On Martin?
There wasn't a big
Sean, you gotta elaborate. Sean, you gotta elaborate. You got us scratching our heads. Sean, we need you to come back and say something.
We had Shanae, but
Virginia.
Yeah, I think Big Shirley.
I feel like
he's talking about What's Happening. Martin was on What's Happening. That's what yeah. Join Zoom.
Big Shirley was in another show, right?
Yeah, What's Happening?
Oh, okay.
Get some sleep, Richie Mack. Yeah, I need some, bro. I have 4 grown chickens. Yeah, I know, Anthony North, 66. You better have 4 grown children. American World hair is fire. Now, American World, you talking about Gail's hair?
Of course.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. Gail can
American
put her
in the
stuff
world.
to look just as beautiful. Gail can flip her thing all kind of different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, she
Gail
definitely
put her
can.
thing
She
down,
definitely
flipping and
can.
reversing. She come on with it. Hey, but y'all got to see Gail when she in her car with the peanut butter.
it goes this long.
Yeah,
real long. Yeah.
Yeah, when you gonna do a live stream from your car so we can all see you getting down in your little vehicle?
I don't know. I just got a new phone. I'm fancy now. Richie,
Gotta she monetized? She getting phones and whatnot. She got that green screen on point. Here we go. American in the World trying to shoot this shot now. American in the chat, y'all stay away from Gail at night. I tell y'all this every episode. Y'all stay away from Gail at night. I'm jealous. Respect to Gail and all the hard work. Yeah, man. Gail does do the hard work. Gail, okay, I got to ask you a personal question now that I got you here, Gail. How many of these brothers on YouTube be trying to slide into your DMs? And don't lie, Gail. We got you.
No, everybody been respectful, honestly.
I didn't say disrespectfully slide into your DMs. I said slide into your DMs. That's what I said.
Nobody.
See? So Gail's the kind of person, if you rob a bank, Gail ain't gonna tell. How about that? We leave it at that. Because Gail is super humble. We know Gail's people slide into your.
Well, the bank got insurance, so it's not a matter.
Here we go. American in the World.
That was a good rebuttal. I like that one.
Yeah. But he's right. She got to think the world forces.
Check my DMs now, Richard, so I can just make sure and confirm.
Gail, don't make me tell on you. Gail was working what's her name? Working at Ann on what was it, Gail? What was the swipe left? What was it? Tinder? What was you on, Gail? Was you on Tinder? What was it, Gail?
I was on Tinder. What you mean?
Because you said you were swiping or something. You were swiping while you was doing it. Multitasking.
See, get me these women mixed up.
Gail, what did you say? see, Gail, I know I ain't lying about that because I be stalking you. I know.
It might have been a joke.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
is it?
Okay, I'm gonna ask Big Baz because Baz is the aficionado of our people. Baz, I want you to just first, it's a yes or no question, and then you can elaborate. Do you believe, Gail, for 1 minute that people don't be trying to holler at her? Damn, it got quiet. Damn, it got quiet. I've never heard Baz quiet.
No, I believe him.
I actually was reading
I believe
Miller's comment.
Baz is kiss. Baz, you kissing butt. You know you don't.
No.
You know you don't mean that.
Wait, is he simping now?
I know.
No.
So Baz, you look at me in the eye telling me you don't think people try to get a Gail at night on YouTube.
No, I didn't say that. I said I believe what Gail said. I didn't say I don't believe that people slide in her DMs.
Oh, well, that was really the question, though. That was the question.
See, that was a different question.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I thought the question was. Do you believe for 1 minute that Gail don't get people sliding into her DMs?
Yeah, I believe people may, hit her up for, different things. It may start off, politically correct, then it may go somewhere else.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? People, people be doing it on my chat room. They be trying to slide in there. Sean Miller said, I saw 16-hour sign at McDonald's when I drove by yesterday. Yes, that's facts. McDonald's paying. I got paid $3.35 when I worked at McDonald's, so I know the struggle. American World, whoa. He said, whoa. How's it feel to be up here, American World, while we talking and while we reading your super chats? Why you here?
I think that it's pretty amazing. I've been watching for a minute to finally be up here. I think it's a privilege. I appreciate it.
Well, it's a privilege having you, bro. I appreciate being able to connect with people from the channel, man, because I don't really have a lot of chance. And what do you think about Big Baz and his music that he does for me?
I think it's amazing. I was wondering who was behind that, when I first started watching your videos. I think it's amazing. It's like, whoa, that's talent. Yeah. So I can't wait to see him at 808. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, we bring the tribe together.
What'd you say, Gail?
Bash, you got to do. All right, Bash, you got to do 2 trips then. If you're gonna go in October, cool. I can't make it, obviously, right? I mentioned that earlier. So I'm coaching for my football team. April, I'm going. So you got to come in April then.
In April, I gotta look at the tickets, the prices, because I got a camera woman coming with me.
Okay.
I got a camera. She gonna be filmed. We're gonna do this epic, man. It gotta be epic, man.
He said he got a kid. You said how bad.
Okay, for April, I got the camera. Don't worry about that. I got the camera for April.
Epic.
I'm just letting Baz know I see him. I know what you're up to, Baz. I know exactly.
No.
I'm just letting you know. We'll talk later, but I know what you're up to.
We're doing big things, man. Big things for this big. We can't do it small, Richard.
LA expensive on my pockets. Marcus Love is 1,000% right, man. LA is like, I don't know how y'all afford it out there, especially after coming to Thailand. I love Lee's channel. There's been more heated debates as of late, so everyone's still cooling down. LOL. You know what, Gail? I haven't had a chance to look at Lee as much. So they debating on what's going on Lee's channel.
Right now, he was doing like the entire Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case. That was really fun. That was really fun. Kind of get back behind what's really going on in the courtroom, and because we don't be on watching stuff. I wouldn't have watched it if it wasn't for Lee giving us a breakdown, making it entertaining.
Right.
Now he has what was his the last time he did was he just like, hey, call in and ask any kind of question related to relationships or divorce. So he was giving guys and women the advice on how they're going to go through a divorce, what's their options, or a young man called about oh man, you guys see that part about the prenup. He probably clipped that. The young man, you couldn't tell him anything. He already had his mind made up. Like, why would you call in for advice? I'm trying to explain. I'm a 20-year divorce attorney. I know what I'm talking about.
Right. Yeah, send me that link. I want to see that. I want to watch it. I got to catch up.
When that was the last live stream, but I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Sign language is for both sexes, by the way, too. The shame and soul's guilt need to be right. Men do that too.
Absolutely. It's not just women. Bobby G says heading back to Bangkok for Thanksgiving holiday. Cool, man. I'll be here, but I'm gonna tell you though, I just got to keep it a buck. I had Thanksgiving dinner here in Thailand, man. Everything was out of the can. It felt like even the turkey was out of the can. I couldn't do that. If you're gonna do Thanksgiving in Thailand, you just don't expect to have traditional Thanksgiving. It did where I went. It just was not it at all. So, but Baz should be coming out here cooking some red beans and rice. I'm just gonna freeze it when he come out here. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. Baz, Mr. Jack say, Baz, we got plenty to talk about. I'm right from there by Berman Park, what they call back in the day Navy base by Federal City. Now you know that, Baz.
Yeah, that's over there by Au Pair Walker. I went to Au Pair Walker High School. That's where what's the receipt? Ryan Clark. I think Ryan Clark went to Au Pair Walker. Played for the Steelers.
Yep.
Emmanuel Sanders. I think he went to Au Pair Walker. Played for the Steelers. Yeah. So yeah, that's right behind my grandmother's house.
Mr. Jackson, are you following Baz's channel? You need to be following Baz. That's another way to get in touch with him. That was my strategy, y'all, to get in, because I'm in Thailand putting out videos. Nobody knew nothing. They don't connect Thailand to the America. So what I did was I paid for a consultation with Lead. I reached out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I reached out to people, man, trying to just get advice, if nothing else, or camaraderie. Because when you do consultations, you form a relationship. You know what I mean? Because Lead's thing was to look at my channel and give advice. But I knew I was praying when he looked at my channel, he would see the work I put in and tell me, what he thought. And he just generally, by his own nature, when you send him a super chat, sometimes even when you don't, he'll just speak on you and tell the truth. And that's kind of how I got there. You know what I mean? Him and then MTR. You doing MTR, Gail, still? But he's not doing lives as much, right?
He's not doing lives, but I'm still a moderator over there.
Okay, yeah. Gail's with everything. Gail's with the smoke. Hey, we lost the shine. Lost the Lonzo. There you go.
Hey man, sorry about that. I'm out here in antelope country, so
yeah. I'm here. Michael Willis. I'm here.
Rolling, man.
Yeah. Hey, I know, right? Michael Willis down here. What did I miss, man? You just missed nothing but the Sunday afternoon tap-in party. We just talking. We got Gail at night, which is very unusual. Gail at night is the celebrity of the panel today, so we all just gawking at Gail. At least I am. So we doing that. Subscribe to Big Baz. There you go, Mr. Jackson. Subscribe to Big Baz. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. Make sure you subscribe to him. Bobby G been looking at properties online. The value of my house in the Bay Area is way up. Did you just burp? That sounded like a straight up burp. Gail, did he just? It sounded like he popped one up and came back. I don't know. Lonzo, did you just pop a burp out? It sounded like it.
Oh man, it could be. I don't think I did. I'm dealing with some wildlife issues right now.
Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, wait a minute. I see you back there. I ain't gonna
coyotes and shit, man.
I ain't gonna say who's coming up, but I see somebody in the back. I ain't gonna just ambush him like he did. I'm gonna let him live for a minute back there. I see him back there. We got somebody that is not at a loss of words that I'm going to bring up in a minute. Bobby G been looking for properties online. The value of my house in the Bay Area is way up and been offered for a lot of cash to sell. Maybe a good time to sell. Bobby G, let me tell you, man, I was really considering selling my house. If you're going to sell, you either have to sell now or wait to this, because we're about to hit a recession. So you have to wait about 3 to 5 years. If you can hold on, I would say hold on. But Bay Area property is always good. And speaking of Bay Area,
like that, tell the people that Big Boss is back.
Big Boss, Mr. Bust It Up.
Oh,
bust it up, Bossolini.
Okay, now wait a minute. We got a lady.
Bust it up.
Gail, out of due respect for you, I don't want the conversation to go too left on you. Like I know you from Manosphere, but Gail, what's the out of bounds conversation, Gail? So I know we don't get out of bounds. Is there
shout out to Gail at night? Shout out to Gail at night.
Big Boss real talk.
Yes, ma'am.
You hear
at
that?
your service.
It's on real.
I'm always a gentleman. Even when I'm real.
No, but you gotta clip Gail. You gotta clip Gail when she get a shot. You gotta clip that, boss. I get Baz and Boss mixed up.
Baz and Boss.
Yeah, you gotta clip that.
Baz is a boss. Baz is a boss.
Boss is the boss.
Yeah. Boss got gas.
Now the party's
Gasolini.
the party. So now, boss, you get to be on the other side now. Now you're the guest. And I'm doing my channel now, so you get to talk about being in Thailand now. So now let me put the layup. Let me throw the alley-oop for you. So people who don't know who Big Boss is, Gail, can you drop a link for Big Boss?
Absolutely. I'm already on it.
I know you're already on it. You always be on it. I already know. Big Boss, I love this dude. This is like a big old teddy bear. He's like a big, that's Thailand. Hey, man, you messing up my intro. You messing up my intro, boss. Boss, stand down. You messing up my intro.
Right.
So big Boss is a big old teddy bear, but will stand his ground when he needs something. He goes to work wearing bulletproof. Black people say vests, but I'm gonna say vests. He goes to work wearing bulletproof vests. He works hard and he earns every bit of his trip when he travels. He's probably been in like more places than I have, it seems like. But Boss made it a point to get to Thailand. He made it a point, even though he ain't been here in a couple years, he made it a point to say that was his number one spot out of Brazil. Because when you say Black people like Brazil, like the look of Brazil is my look. I haven't been to Colombia yet, but I love Thailand, right? So, real quick, boss, Bobby G's talking about selling his property in the Bay Area. What do you think? Is that a sell? Is that a sell or a hold? Selling property in the Bay Area right now.
I don't think you can lose because Bay Area property is ridiculous. It's like overpriced.
It is. That's what I'm saying. But should he hold? Because it's never going to go down. I mean, it's going to drop, but it's going to go right back up.
Yeah, right. It never goes. Well,
it'll drop.
Some value depreciates, but I doubt Bay Area. But some property value do depreciate, but I doubt Bay Area property will ever go down.
But is it a hold or a sell right now? If you were him, hold or sell?
Oh man, let me turn around this way.
Sell now.
Pray to God. Pray to God and ask for guidance.
There you go. Exactly.
That's a heavy one. That's a heavy one. Because Bay Area property is a bag right now. You make a killing. And if you wait like 5 years, would you make more of a killing? Maybe. Absolutely. Most likely, maybe. I mean, but
the order is Bay Area.
Will you be alive in 5 years? I mean, forget the property going down. You might go down. And that's real talk.
The order in property is New York, Bay Area, LA, Hawaii. That's kind of like the most expensive property that I know of. So that's why I was asking you because you're there.
Yeah.
But let me finish throwing you your alley-oop. So now you are where, boss? Because I see the colored lights. So based on what I saw with your stream with the Thai lady, I assume it's Phuket.
Yeah. I'm still in Phuket. This is my last full night of Phuket. I know it's daytime for all you Americans over there. But for right now, I'm in Phuket, Thailand. Thailand is like Thailand's Hawaii. It's an island. But you know what? It's not an island because you can't technically drive into it from the mainland. They have like a little land bridge type of deal, but it's technically an island. And everything is more expensive like an island. So everything is at least double or triple the price, and especially Pattaya. Maybe it's still more than Bangkok, and it's way more than Pattaya because it's technically an island. Kind of
really? Phuket, I didn't know that.
It's secluded to itself, and it's very touristy. So I would put it in Colombia terms. Phuket is like their Cartagena, with the beach, La Playa, the Watchtower, the Wall City. Phuket is their touristy area, so everything is more expensive. More tourist. This is their Cancun. This is their Cartagena. This is their Rio. This is their Rio de Janeiro. It's more.
Got you. I got another question for you, though. So you started in Bangkok. How long were you in Bangkok?
I was in the airport for like 7 hours. I spent the night in the airport, and I never left the airport. Okay. And so I was in Bangkok for all of 7 hours. I didn't stay in Bangkok proper because I wanted to do Pattaya. I wanted to do Phuket on the front end of my Pattaya. When I go to Thailand, the meat and bones is Pattaya, right? And Bangkok is like a sandwich. It's like the top bread and the bottom bread. I'm mostly Pattaya. This time, I did want to add a few days of Phuket. So now the thing, it still was only going to be like 3 or 4 days. So my thing was, do I put Phuket on the front end of Pattaya or the back end of Pattaya? And I know me. I knew if I'd have went to Pattaya first, I wasn't going to really leave. So I said, let me do Phuket first. Now, since I did Phuket, it's all kind of logistics that go into play. It's like a clock in order. Now, since I'm going to do Phuket first, now then you have to fly to Phuket. Well, you can't technically drive, but you have to fly to Phuket. So now there's no reason to stay in Bangkok because I have to fly out of Bangkok to Phuket. So you see how one thing kind of interlocked with the other? So I kind of boxed myself in the corner, but that's all right. So I spent the night in the airport for 7 hours, and I caught the first flight going to Phuket.
And let me take you after solo so I can make sure Gail's here.
And that's my guess. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. So boss, where'd he go? He did the deal. What do you do? I'll
He had to run and I guess check the door or something.
Okay. Okay. He got something. He got something coming too.
I want you to meet my friend.
I want to talk about the busted up. Can you talk about? He said, "Sit, damn."
You know what's up?
You got to put him on the big screen. Then you got to
do that now.
Yeah, you got
do that now. Oh, Mr. Busted Up, Mr. Busted Up.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna bust it up after this. She know what's up. So, introduce, say hi. Say, can you say Richie Mack? Say Richie Mack. Say Richie Mack. Yeah,
there you go. Sweaty Cap. Sweaty Cap.
Say Richie Mack.
Richie Mack.
Yes, Richie Mack. Richie Mack, this is my friend Nong May. Richie Mack, we got he got me big. You can't see him. We got Kings and Dreams. We got Big Bass. We got Gail. That's my good friend, the lady. That's my good friend Gail. This is Nong May, correct?
Sadika.
May. Ooh, you're the one that said, okay. She checked me. Okay. She said May.
Okay. There you go. You just say May.
Hey, just say May. Okay. Hey, it's May.
Yeah.
May I?
We know May.
Yeah. Gail, you see Nick Dogg trying to holler at you? You see Nick Dogg trying to slide in?
Who that?
$1 million smile. You see him?
Thank you, Nick Dogg.
So, boss. Let's get into the bust it up. So you've been in. Can you talk freely, or is that a?
Yeah, you have to talk freely.
Okay.
Hey. She was number one, though. She was number one.
Okay.
She was number one.
So how many days you been in Phuket?
4.
And how many?
From Thursday to tomorrow, Monday, because I'm flying out tomorrow. So
all right, well, you said 4 nights. I got you. Now I want to get to the answer. I want to get out of here.
4 nights, 5 days.
Okay, how many bus ups?
Not that many. Only I think 4. She's
only
a repeat.
4.
She's a repeat, so she don't count.
Yeah, you can't count a repeat.
Nah,
Gail, you
she was number 1.
Okay, I feel weird talking about this in front of Gail. I feel like yeah, we got all right.
Locker room. Hey, she's one of the boys. She's in the locker room.
She is, but it's just
you know what it was when she signed up for the Manosphere. She know what it is. Shout out to Gail.
But they don't really go hard in the Manosphere that I know of. I don't know.
I'm not going hard. We just talking numbers. I'm not getting details. I'm just talking numbers. You know what
Sean Miller says, "Happy Father's Day to whoever has barking dog in the background."
Probably the guy.
Yes, shout out to the barking dog. It might be a daddy dog. So there you go. Q Travels is in South Africa and Dar es Salaam. He shows Africa in a good way. Okay, all right.
Yeah, so
Jew Travels, you know about that, Gail? Jew Travels, is that who you're talking about? Gail? Okay.
No.
Gail don't know about him, El Ray. You putting us up on game. Okay, Jew Travels.
Well, I did an interview with Jew Travels 2 weeks ago. Slick. I actually put the link in the private chat. But America, you could check that out after this live stream, though.
Y'all make sure to check out King and Dreams. He got a thing with Jew Travels. That's what's up. We got to check him out. How was that interview, King and Dreams?
Oh, that was good. So Jew Travels is I think he was in the Marines. He's from Jacksonville, Florida. He relocated to South Africa after I think he was in stationed in Japan. Then he moved to South Africa. He was in Johannesburg, and then what is it called? The Cape. Oh man. What is by Johannesburg? Cape Town.
Cape
Town. My fault. Yes. Yeah. Johannesburg, Cape Town, and then now he's in Tanzania.
Okay, that's the places I'm trying to go. Digital Communications says, "Can you guys recommend a DNA company to trace my African heritage?" I only know of one, which is African Ancestry. Do you guys know of any other ones, Gail or Baz?
I think I got 123andMe, but
123andMe.
But they don't do African though. They don't do specific to Africa. 123. Yeah, 123andMe and the other ones. They get you in the region. But African ancestry takes you to the actual part of Africa. So the 123andMe, they do good. They get you. They have me Benin, Togo, Nigeria, and what's the other one? Benin, Togo, Nigeria, and what's the third one? But they didn't have me at Gabon, which is like where my African ancestry is. So African ancestry is my answer if you want to get the most accurate answer. The other ones will get you in the region. They'll get you within 500 miles or whatever, 1,000 miles, whatever it is. But the other one, African ancestry, gets you there more, but it's more expensive too. Like the one Gail's talking about. What's it, Gail? Like $49, $99?
I've never gotten either one of them. I'm still kind of on the fence about them, but I'm not
really. No, it works. You know why? Because my last name is McGregor. I got an Irish name, and Richard McGregor is my name. That's the abbreviation of Richie Mack. Like they not gonna know by Richard McGregor that I got all this African in me. So, and I've done like 3 or 4 different ones, and they're pretty African. And then when I found out, I said earlier, I don't know if you was, Gail, you was there when I told her I found out my father wasn't my father. I met my cousins who are related from my biological father, and we did DNA, and it comes up. We're like first cousins. You know what I mean?
That's a whole conversation right there. I was the same. I didn't meet my dad until I was 15, and he was on his deathbed. He died. He died. Wow. Yeah. So, and that's the thing. We ain't gonna really want to get into the Father's Day, Mother's Day thing. Is like, it's not fair. We're out here. Women are out here withholding information about who their child's real father is. Do you not want to? Whatever kind of child support they may get from the man who's going. That's a whole conversation.
It's a whole conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's gonna have to be another.
Yeah, Gail, you do that copy, Gail. You do that copy. I'm coming on with you. Let me know. Jamil around the road says Zoom to Thailand Live. Spent 2 weeks in South Africa. Had a blast. Charles Tyler. People keep talking about. I keep forgetting. I gotta look at Charles Tyler. I gotta check him out, man. I hear so much about Charles Tyler. Do y'all know about Charles Tyler? American around the world. You know about Charles Tyler?
No, but I would add something related to the African DNA thing. Some of the countries, I think maybe 3 countries, including Sierra Leone, does offer citizenship for people who are able to connect their lineage, to Sierra Leone. So you probably want to look into that as well. So that's a benefit.
I don't say why they went to anybody from anywhere in Africa to offer citizenship. I mean, it makes sense. That means you're going to come back. You're going to bring family. You're going to spend money. I would, and I know, I would. Yeah, it makes sense to me.
I think unity in Africa is a whole nother subject.
Right.
Unity. Right. And it's really the cause of a lot of the problems in which they have. Yeah.
Right. I think it stems from greed, personally, because they got a different plight than what we had coming here. Our plight's way different.
Or nature.
Yes. Bobby G says, sell and zoom my ass out of the bay. That's
hey, get that bag.
I get it.
Donna Moore said that 123andMe were sued recently. I'm not
really
sure.
I didn't do that. I did My Heritage, and I did My Heritage, and I did what's his face, and the African one, African ancestry.
Yeah, you got to be careful about them sites, but because I'm from, I have distinct ancestry where I'm from, as far as my grandmother, my great grandmother, right there in New Orleans. Slave quarters, Creole, all of that. So I got all of my heritage, and I know all of that. I can trace back at least to slavery. I can trace back. So
from handed down information, or from
DNA, handed down information. Like I got to meet my dad's grandmother before she passed.
So that's what's up.
Yeah.
But what happens when you like me and Gail and we get told that somebody's our father? We found out later on they're not. That just throws the whole
it's a little missing piece into the puzzle. But I think DNA. I think once you do they have like a DNA. I have to look for the site. I have to check with some.
But that's what the ancestry thing's supposed to be doing.
But see, some of those ancestry places are on fire in terms of like they have been like giving misinformation about, because you got to have actual blood DNA that's in a database from your people
already, right,
to connect your association or your lineage to them. So if they just guessing and saying, okay, yeah, you got lineage in Nigeria, this and that. That's where the problem comes in at. You know what I'm saying?
they're
I
saying
get
that
it, but
they're
how would they be right about mine?
Well,
and I did different DNA companies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. I can't say whether or not they're right or wrong. It would have to come from the source of where they're linking you to. That source they're linking you to got to have some type of DNA in the database. It can't be done off of conjecture. You know, it got to be DNA. It got to be blood.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
I would say that I have considered the African DNA, the one in which Richie Mack has done, and they go with the Aboriginals or the original tribes in those areas, and they get their DNA and then they match it in comparison to yours. But yeah, we don't know the validity of the others, but I know African DNA, it's the most, you know,
probably
precise.
the most authentic or whatever.
Yeah.
I have no idea. So
I'm looking at my ethnicity thing on our ancestry. That's the one I did first. So I got 25%. Where is it at? That's some personal shit. Is this too personal to give up? I guess it don't matter. Shit, I'm black. I got 25% Benin and Togo, 25% Cameroon, 18% Nigeria. See, it changes all the time because I had first it was 34% Nigeria.
Yeah. Go ahead, Richie. I'm sorry.
18% Nigerian, 13% England and Northwestern Europe, 7% Mali, 3% Ireland, 2% Wales, 2% Scotland, 1% Senegal, 1% Ghana, 1% Mabuti peoples, Khoisan and Mabuti peoples. Y'all know who that is? Khoisan and Mabuti. Yeah, this is new. And then 1% Sweden. You know what I mean? So they got me from Africa to Sweden in this joint. But 25% of it is that's not the African one. That's the ancestry. That's how I found my cousin. And then it tells me the roots. It tells me like your family came from North Carolina and Mississippi. All my roots that I know where my mother was born, all that is Mississippi. So I just don't know how they're going to happen to get all that stuff correct. So that's the thing, you know, I'm wondering about. But you know, that's just my ancestry story. Subscribe to Big Bads at Life. Boss, we going through it before we get to the end. I want to know some more. So what's the rest as I'm doing this? What's the rest of your story? So you're leaving tomorrow to come to here to Pattaya or to Bangkok?
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to Bangkok. And I'm gonna stay in Bangkok. Shout out to Richie Rich, Road to Tape. Him and Brandjor around the world. They're both in Pattaya. You know, they linked up with Aaron Ferris, Black Men Travel.
I saw that. And, I want to see them.
Yeah, I didn't even know Richie Mack. Richie Rich the other Richie had to tell me because the Thai chick told him Pattaya has its own airport. I didn't know Pattaya had an airport.
It does.
Code, right?
Yeah,
so,
it does. I flew to Chiang Mai from that airport.
Okay.
But do they go from Phuket? Or do they go from Phuket to?
All right. Yeah. So the way. So roll the tape. So we stop saying Richie. Roll the tape. He wants to come to Phuket. He wants to do the island tours. By the way, I did one. I'll tell you about it a little later. He wants to do one of the island tours here in Phuket. So he was asking me, do I have to go back to Bangkok? Fly down to the airport. I told him no, right? I didn't know. But a Thai chick told him they do. So he found the flight, direct flight, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I said, so bing, flash, light bulb. As a case, I can fly from Phuket to Pattaya. It don't work like that, kind of. So I guess maybe because Phuket is the tourist area, money, whatever. They facilitate, that's my word, easily, to fly from Pattaya, not so much the other way around. You want to go from Phuket to Pattaya, they're going to take you take you somewhere else. You're going to have a 7-hour layover, a 10-hour layover, all kind of foods. But if you're going to go to Bangkok, hour and a half. I guess they don't prioritize people flying from Phuket to Pattaya. You can do Phuket to Bangkok, but not Phuket to Pattaya. But Pattaya direct.
Got you. Okay, that's cool. So at least I know I can go to Phuket from here. But it makes sense. I mean, but Bangkok's only an hour and a half drive.
Yeah, but not the other way around. Not the other way around. That's crazy. How come? You know, so
because it's a smaller
since now
airport,
I have to
smaller
go.
city.
Boom, 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 boom. They don't prioritize. So now, since I have to go back up to Bangkok, so now here's where logistics come in at, right? Logistics. I check out of here 12 noonish. It takes about an hour to get to the airport from here, 40 kilometers, 800 baht by private taxi. So I check out here 12 noon, get to the airport at 1. They have a flight that leaves around 4 p.m. and it's only hour and a half at 5 p.m. So time I get out the airport about 6 p.m. It's 5:30, 6 p.m. Then 2 hours down to Pattaya. I won't get to Pattaya at 8 p.m. I might as well stay in Bangkok. I'm gonna get there around 6 p.m. I might as well spend the night in Bangkok and leave first thing in the morning after breakfast.
That makes sense. Make sure you get a hotel that serves breakfast. That's one of my biggest advices to people.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know where I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay where I stayed last time, and where the Nana Hotel that's across the street from the Nana Plaza, which is
he's right in he's in Ground Central. That's busted up capital of Bangkok.
It's literally Ground Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the busted up capital.
So I stayed there last time, and they have breakfast. So I'm just gonna stay there just for one night, and first thing in the morning, I'm a private taxi down to Pattaya. So I'll be in Pattaya Tuesday.
Okay. It's funny. I go back to Bangkok.
How the logistics work out. When you do the logistics, now certain things have to kind of take priority.
Yeah. But I go back to Bangkok on Wednesday. How crazy is that? So I'll be passing by you. Maybe I'll see you Tuesday night before I go to Bangkok. I go to Bangkok the next morning. I go to Bangkok on Wednesday. So so that's what Sean says. Some trolls hate you because they want to be you. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's where you get your biggest haters, are the people that are your biggest fans.
Oh man.
That's a beautiful. Now Jamel trying to shoot at Gail. That's a beautiful head of hair on Gail at night. I wish a lot of sisters would stay natural. Gail, how you feel about that?
Absolutely. I completely agree with that one.
I do too.
What's up, Kings? Why are you stalling out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you break up.
Can you hear me, Matt?
Yeah.
Hey man, thanks for having me, bro. And I'm gonna send you an email. I got to meet my daughter. It's Daddy's Day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I get it, bro. I get it.
It's Father's Day, so I got to go meet her, man. But everybody on the panel, man, I'm glad to be a part of this, man. And we got to keep the movement going, bro.
Absolutely. Support each
Gail,
other, man.
keep rocking that fro. We need more sisters. We need more sisters to rock that fro.
Absolutely, man.
That's what time.
Happy Father's Day, bro. Happy Father's Day, man.
You too, my brothers.
Yeah,
thanks, Mackie.
Absolutely. See you
Love
next
y'all.
week. All right, here we go. I'm trying to move things along, man, because I say this every time. I'm gonna do an hour, and then we go for 3 hours.
From 3 hours.
Yeah, man. So let me get through these real quick. Jamel shooting his shot at Gail, of course. Yes, Gail. Gail, how you feel about having an afro? You feel freedom with that, or you prefer to rap? What do you like as a sister with an afro? How does that feel for you?
Yeah, it's been about 10 years. I never go back.
Wow.
It's work, but it's worth it.
Okay. I noticed you didn't put up King and James about 58 times. You didn't put your own thing up. Love you, King and James, but I ain't seen Gail put her own channel up one time. We trying to get King. Y'all better subscribe. Have you gotten any subscribers off this King and James? Because we need to get you.
Yeah, I have. Actually, you know, definitely shout out to you, Richie Mac. Shout out to you, Gail, for posting my channel. I actually got 9 subscribers, so I was at 451. Now I'm at 460.
Nice. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Welcome, King. Thank you. Around the world, see everybody shooting their shot at Gail. Gail, I'm telling you, I get jealous when they do this. I'm telling you. I do. Sean Miller said, Richie, what are the gas prices in Thailand right now? I'm getting annihilated. 70. Yeah, that's what it is. They do it in liters, so it don't hurt as much because the numbers are lower. So it don't you got to calculate liters to gallons and all of that stuff. But I rent a truck like a Toyota, whatever it is, not a truck, a SUV, whatever. It cost me about $60 to fill it up. $60-$70 US to fill it up, which would probably be about $100 or more at home, I guess. Crypto Kid, he got booted back to LA. Didn't have a choice. Damn, who got booted back to LA? Who got booted back to LA? I got booted back to LA. Is that a hater or a comedian? Whatever it is. All right, I'm booted back to LA. I don't know. Crypto Kid, like, be more specific. Who you talking about? We need to know. Jamel said, "Happy Father's Day and Juneteenth, Black people." Yes. Does anybody up here celebrate Juneteenth?
I do. I went. There was a place event here yesterday. They was doing events yesterday. It was so nice. I bought some artwork. Got me some Jamaican curry chicken.
Ooh, I miss that jerk chicken.
Oh, that bitch and rice and pea. And
the plantains. You gotta have the plantains.
I didn't get the plantains. I was like, that food's still in there. I can't. They put so much on your plate. I'm like, I don't know who gonna eat all this. I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. I can't do it.
Nothing. Everything where it need to be. You don't need to lose nothing. You leave everything alone. Big Shirley was Cole's friend on Martin Sean Miller.
Yeah, okay.
Did we ever see her though, Sean? I don't remember seeing her.
No,
they just showed up. A figment of her.
We don't remember seeing Big Shirley. That's what it was. Big Shirley was Cole's girlfriend. No, Big Shirley was not Cole. The girlfriend that Cole had, the fine one that he had at the end of the season, that was my actual real girlfriend. Her name's Mara. She's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Mara's beautiful. Yeah. I don't know what her name was in there. She was the ditzy one. Cole. She was the one that played the ditzy girl.
Yeah.
Y'all remember the ditzy girl on Martin? That was my thing.
Wow.
Boss making faces. Boss don't know. Boss look like he don't know who that is. That was Cole's girlfriend. Nah. Okay. So what's up, guys? Be careful. YouTube just deleted Dum Dum Media's channel. Whoa.
Are you sure? No, he just went live. He got
check it out. Hey, if anybody knows, Boss, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to figure it out because Boss will know. Boss be on it.
Well, he has a couple channels, but he just went live earlier today.
Well, they have a new law about filming people without their permission. I don't know if that has
exactly. Yeah, and that's what this channel is. And I spoke to Yeah.
So did they delete it or where we at with that? Did they delete his channel, Boss? Yep. See, everybody.
Let's like get it like within an hour or two. I mean, I didn't check it in the last hour or two. But he went live earlier today, so I don't know what reference.
What's really mind-boggling, guys wouldn't date or move in with a hoe prostitute in their home. Okay, this is a hater. I love these guys. Or state. So why would one date one in another country? I love to hear the answer. Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Needful Things. Let's go there. So I'm gonna read your question again so I can make sure I answer you clearly. What's really mind-boggling? Guys wouldn't date or move in with a hoe prostitute in their home country or state. So why would you date one in another country? I love to hear the answer. Okay, well, let's start with Lori Harvey. Let's just start there. What would we call Lori Harvey? I'm not calling her anything, but what would we call Lori Harvey? What would we call Kim Kardashian? What would we call Paris Hilton? What would we call any of these people? Do we call them hoes? What do we call them? So we have to decide what a hoe is, right? When you go to places like Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, it's a different mentality versus America when you got a pimp and you got a hoe with the cigarette and the wig and the bad shoes. It's a different mentality. So you have an American mentality. So that means you haven't really been outside or been anywhere. So you wouldn't know. So you have to define what a hoe is. Is Lori Harvey a hoe? We got to know that. Like, we got to know where we set the bar of what a hoe is so we can say what a hoe is. Because as far as I know, like Kanye say, I don't care what none of y'all say. I still love her. So we got to define what a hoe is. Is a hoe an actual prostitute for money, or is a hoe somebody that gets niggas for money? Is a hoe somebody that goes on OnlyFans? Is a hoe somebody that wants you to send money to their Cash App? Like, we have to define what a hoe is in today's terms. So to answer your question, what I call a hoe, I probably wouldn't date a hoe. I mean, I probably wouldn't marry a hoe, but every woman, just like every man, has a history. So we don't know. Like, I'll give y'all an example. I can't do this with Gail on the phone, but I know a bad one man, she is off the chain bad, like bad, like body bad. I'm gonna show Boss and him, so because Boss will be animated when he see it, and so will Baz, so will Kings and Dreams. I don't know you long enough to give it to you, American, but she is so bad and so cold, and she was the I'm gonna say it in polite so Gail now, she was the life of the party. No matter how many people were at the party, she was with the whole party to get down. And I guarantee you, there's a man right now think they got the catch of life.
Froze up.
I froze up. Maybe I should freeze up. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about this, but it's
no, you good. You good.
But yeah, so it depends. So needful things you need to tap in and let us know your definition of a hoe so we can say. But a hoe by your terms probably I wouldn't date a hoe. But how do we know people's history? So why would you date one in another country? So Gil, I need you to tap in on this as a woman. And I know you can't speak for our women, but why are women so upset that men have found other options in different places? Because when they get their groove back like Stella, and they go and do all 8 days and get theirs off, like everybody celebrated. What is it about us doing our thing that makes it so irritating to some people? In your opinion?
The one being can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, they just weren't the one being chosen. It's like it's not the same in other cultures. Like we used to be like that. We weren't like we are now. Even a hoe back then is like a hoe today. It's like, so you know what I'm saying? So it's more along the line they're upset because they weren't chosen, not that. And they want to deflect saying, oh, they poor, they don't know any better, they just using y'all for y'all money, and they're gonna scam you, you're gonna come back in a pine box. They're gonna say all that kind of stuff to try to deflect.
Right. But where does it come from? You say because they're not chosen, that's why they do that?
Because they're just not the one they're not gonna make any changes, not gonna make any adjustments. They feel like you should take them as they are. So so if that's the case, man, okay, fine.
Right.
If that's what you want to do that. Let me do this.
Right.
I don't get the argument.
I don't either. That's why I was asking, like, what's it about? Like, we don't get mad at y'all when y'all do your thing.
When they do that thing, okay, you don't have to while we arguing. Just do you and let me do this over here.
I get the vibe of
now if it's some children, that's a problem. But if it's a grown women consenting, I don't have a problem at all with that.
Right.
3 or 4, 3 or 4, 5. I mean, I don't have I don't see a problem with it.
Right. Neither do I. What were you
I get the vibe that like I don't want you unless somebody else has you, type of thing from that experience. That's what I get from it.
Okay. That was one way of looking at it. Shout out to Professor Don Omar. Habla conmigo TV. What's good, Triple OG? Zoom to Thailand Live. Peace to the chat. Peace to you, brother. Peace to you. Thanks for tapping in, man. I know I'm probably just getting to it. I'm trying to get us through this. Gail at Night, subscribe to King and Dreams. Again, King and Dreams, I'm going to tell you, Gail at Night has been my moderator for a long time. I don't think I've ever seen more shout outs in a chat than you. So you better send Gail some flowers or something. Because Gail is really shouting you out, King and Dreams.
I got you, Gail. I got you, Gail. Don't worry.
I'm just doing my job.
Gail at Night, does Baz have iTunes playlist?
Baz? Baz. He was asking me earlier in the chat. I don't think I've seen the iTunes playlist on your channel.
No, not yet. A lot of stuff. To be honest with you, I've been holding back on a lot of stuff as far as putting it on iTunes and stuff like that because I've been trying to find a way to get around them. Because they always changing their contracts and their policies, and you have to be under a certain like distributor to kind of like, plug in, and then they have a list of where you buried at the bottom of the list, and it's just so much stuff. So Richie Mack, believe it or not, has been kind of like been a blessing because, now you get to hear. But the thing about it is we're trying to figure out how to, have some type of other platform to where people can get to it outside of like these other platforms. Because if you don't control the platform where your stuff is being distributed and put out, then it's hard for you to get the money that you're supposed to get from it. You know what I'm saying? So off of $1, if they buy it for $1, I might not see a nickel.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you do, Baz, you tell people to cash app you for songs, and and whatever song they want, you cash app and get it that way, however you need to get it. If you don't want to share it through the platform, the advantage about going through those platforms is that you got a wider reach.
You got to
obviously you know that. I don't need to tell you. But this shit is funny. Shing Shang says, I thought the dude at the bottom was reading the sheet.
When you squint your eyes, you can kind of see
it. You know who Rick is.
Tariqian. Tariqian.
But Big Brother did a real cool intro for Lead Attorney. Did you get to see it?
Did Lead Attorney put it on?
He didn't put it on. I sent it to him. He couldn't click on it for some reason. So I'm
okay, yeah, he did. Yeah, Baz went in. He did
it. Yeah, I liked it.
We were just having a little fun because I watch his show. Believe it or not, I do watch his show and I check it out. I was just like, you know what? Shout out to Bet Out of Debt. Bet Out of Debt was like, man, why don't you just why don't you just go in, bro, and just kind of like have a little fun with it? I said, no problem. I got time on my hands.
Yeah. Shing Shang, you are hilarious, bro. That was some funny shit. Shing Shang, you can tell Jack on my platform anytime. That shit was hilarious. He called him too.
But hey, man, that's a compliment, bro. That's not man.
But it's just
Tariq Nasheed is big, bro. I follow him. He big,
but it's
bro.
funny. It's funny because the internet is undefeated, man. The people come up with I don't know, Gail. Do you read the comments in the chats? The comments in the chat section. The people, I just look at people's channel just to read the chat section, man. There'd be some funny shit. He says it's about to go left. Nah, man, it's just fun. That was some funny shit. King of Dreams, Red Pill.
That was where Boss had first came in.
Oh, okay. See, that's how
when Boss came in with old girl, I was like, oh yeah. I already know.
But y'all don't understand. The Bay Area, man, no, come in.
Right?
He said, come in.
He said, sit down.
That's my biggest video. That's my biggest video right now, lately. That video is like the one. It's still moving. Like I ain't put out a video in almost 3 weeks, and it's still moving up the charts. Come in the barbershop talk.
Oh, the barbershop.
That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. Because it just started. The story started writing itself. I didn't know we was gonna go there. We went all the way there. Yes, indeed. Tapped into Baz channel. Okay, Mr. Jackson. All right, Baz, you tapped in. There you go. Y'all make sure to follow Baz, follow Gail, follow Boss. American, I don't know if you have a channel, but make sure y'all follow. These people are people that I deal with on a regular basis, man. Huh? American, you got a channel? Tariq Nasheed Jr., you got a channel?
Tariq Nasheed Jr.
Tariq Nasheed Jr. You got Cuba Gooding Jr. and Tariq Nasheed Jr.
Oh, man.
He got the hidden colors.
Yeah. Hey, American, you know we having fun. I hope you ain't taking. I hope you ain't.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm here.
We having fun. They make fun of me.
I am here. I love myself. I'm here.
Yeah. As you should.
Foundational Black American.
Yep. Barry Hamilton is right. Takes a little. I used to say people 2 hours, just an hour and a half. Boss was right. But I ain't been.
I just booked it a few hours ago. It said an hour and 25 minutes, so hour and a half.
Sounds about right. Yep. One cool uncle says, Big Boss, wow. Yeah, Big Boss. The funny thing, because the Bay Area is a totally different mentality than the LA. Even though we only 5 hours away, it's a totally different mentality. And they go hard. But Boss will tell you, Boss, if you tell them if I'm lying, the women go harder than the dudes in the Bay Area. Boss, am I lying?
They go hard. I can't say harder, but they go hard though.
They go
you got
hard.
some hard chicks.
If you a punk dude in the Bay,
oh yeah, they eat you up. They eat you up and spit you up. Well, yeah, I hear what you're saying. So it's like a one-upmanship. So that's why I can't say harder. Because
when I say harder,
as a man, you have to be harder, and they will make you hard because they're gonna try to be hard. So but I can't say harder. You say that. I don't say that.
You're right. That's what I meant. When I say harder,
that's what you say.
I say this. I'll say this. They make the men harder because they so hard. How about that?
Yeah. Facts.
All right,
Now, I can co-sign that.
Okay. Because if I don't get it all the way right, boss will eat me alive. I forgot what we got into it. I didn't say that word right. Boss will stand on his own. He'll stand on it. Professor Don Omar. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get to say. Toronto Brad, say what's up, my travel homies. Toronto, you in Toronto? If you're in Toronto, hit me back, man. Because do they still got the what's name? I went to that. They got a African festival out there. What's it called? The Caribbean Caravana.
Yeah, that's in August. Yeah, that's every year, man.
Caravana is like the Toronto got a poppin'.
Yeah, they do.
It's a little ghetto now, though. It's turning ghetto, though. It used to be, I went a couple years ago. Professor Don almost said, hey, man, is YouTube uncut? Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, man, shout out to Profe Don Omar, man. We got a live this upcoming Thursday on my channel. It's going to be good. Hey, Big Boss, I'm going to reach out to Domain on that one, too.
Right.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I did a pre-recorded with him right before I left.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice. So we're going to see some more of him. Professor Don Omar, you need to come up in the chat room next week. I'm about to shut it down now, but I'm just getting through the last week. Ronald Brad said, how the grannies looking on Soy Bucal? I love me some grannies. They got some grannies out there. They do got some grannies out there. The grannies give better massages. Like if you want a pretty girl, you ain't going to get a good massage, but maybe that's not why you get the massage.
She's too pretty. Right.
Yeah, but the
grandma.
I had an old lady. She was like 80 years old, all on my back, and they get down. They get down if that's what you want to get a massage for sure. Yeah, Sean Miller. Sean Miller is just active. Sean Miller, you need to come up next week. You active. He ain't telling no more jokes. He cut his mouth. She saying your shit is funny as shit. Boss on Savage Red Pill. Yeah, Boss go eat. That's just Boss. It ain't even Savage. That's just Boss. Boss is like. He didn't say bid, but he's like, bid, sit down. Man. 1, 2, 3 and me just got sued not too long ago. Okay. What they get sued for messing up? For doing some fakeness? That's what Gail was saying earlier. Am I just late?
I was reading his comment earlier. That's why I got it.
Okay. So let me go. I know I'm late. Man, F1, 2, 3 and me. Damn. Good thing I use Ancestry. Good thing they ain't mad at Ancestry because they still popping. I think it's like 1 in 7 men are raising children that they think are biological children. Man, Sean, I hope you wrong on that. That's a cold statistic right there.
1 in 7.
I hope you lying, bro. I hope you lying.
I'm gonna have to look that up, man.
I believe it's pretty good percentage.
I don't think it's 1 out of 7. 1 out of 7 is right or wrong. I gotta go back.
Hey, man.
Make sure. 1 in 7 men. Oh, 1 in 7 men radio. Okay, I can see that. I was thinking 7 and 1. 1 in 7. I can see that. Yeah. I can totally see that. I could totally see that because they go on Maury Povich and everybody booing the man and all that. And yeah, this is your kid and you did it. And then it is not the father. And
the girl covers her face and she runs to the backstage.
We follow up, do flips, and they don't say anything about her, but let the man deny the child.
And they don't apologize to the man.
He's a monster. And all this.
Prejudge. They judge the book before the cover, and they don't apologize.
Absolutely.
And they just bypass it.
Because she can do no wrong, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's just like a lot on the rape things. I don't be liking on the grape things. Like even if it is a miracle, it's proven that the guy didn't. Normally, nothing happens to the woman who files the fake. The false charge. It's like no harm, no foul. Go.
I'm sorry to interrupt that. Is that Charles Tyler?
You
go ahead. What you were saying, boss? I just want to know. If
No. That thing just kind of triggered the red pill in me.
Wait, is that Charles Tyler?
Let me see. Make it big. Nah, that's not him. Not no white dude.
He's not white.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Charles Tyler show?
Look up frustrated black man frustrated in Brazil, something like that.
Charles Tyler show? Is that him, boss? Baz?
Let me see.
Might be.
Yeah, that might be him. That might be.
Yeah, I think so.
That might be him. Let me look. Let me look.
Yeah, exactly. Like Baz. Let me look and I see if that's
frustrated in Brazil. I'll go that way.
Yeah.
Charles Tyler.
Yeah, that's him. That's him, Richie.
Okay.
That's him.
He's a dark skinned dude. He's dark skinned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brown skin.
He looks pretty dark here. But I'm looking at Al Grease. So that's him right there.
Yeah, and that's like a graphic. Okay, yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I got. Because people say you remind me of Charles, and I don't know what's the correlation with me and Charles Tyler.
What's up, Big C?
Is there a correlation that y'all know about? Because I don't know it. They keep saying you remind me of something Charles Tyler.
Well, you know, his subject matter was always about leaving, you know, exploring your options and probably leaving the matrix and exploring other places. And he took Brazil, and I think with you is Thailand. So I think that's where the correlation comes in at, because you're telling black men to kind of like explore your options. I got, you know, Zoom to Thailand, and he was on some like, come on, check out Brazil.
Right. Okay.
I wouldn't have think that at first, but now since you said it, I kind of see that.
Okay. I got to watch his stuff. I got to see what's up with him. Definitely. Everybody says good things about him, so I love that. Ivan says Zoe with Barbara World is over in Africa right now. Zoe with I'm supposed to collab with Barbara World. Even Boss gets more people than anybody. Hey, King of Dreams, if you want to follow the blueprint, you got to follow Boss. That dude gets everybody on this show. Everybody, and we'll hunt you down till you come. And don't tell me everybody. Shit, everybody you want.
The most important. You get the most important.
Yeah, come on, Boss. Don't play no games. Don't play.
I'm watching. I'm watching. Don't worry.
Yeah, your track record is impeccable. Boss is probably like 11 for 12. Is that fair, Boss? You about 11 for 12? 18 for 20?
Yeah, probably 9 or 10 for 12.
Okay, I'll take that. I say 10 for 12. Yeah, he gets it, girl.
I don't have O'Shea Duke Jackson, and I don't have lead attorney.
I was telling Gail that. I was telling Gail, like, I don't know what I did to bro, but you know, hopefully we can make peace. Whatever we did, I'm sorry. Terrence Collins says, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's just busy.
It's not you.
Yeah.
He's on a different thing. But you know, I think he's coming around. He did a live stream with a smaller YouTuber, and the subject matter the topic was trying to, and this was his idea, trying to reconcile with the black manosphere and other black men, YouTubers, working with them. And O'Shea was kind of candid, talking about a lot of his frustrations and disappointments. But he basically said he telegraphed that he's going to be more open in the future. So
good for you.
That was very interesting.
The one he did with Gabe, was it the one?
Yeah, with Gabe.
Yeah,
it was good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good. So
you know, O'Shea. I got a beef with O'Shea for stealing Gail, though. He did steal Gail from me.
I was O'Shea first, though.
Huh? You was his
first? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I recant my statement.
In
my mind, lead attorney's the only person with Gail.
Maybe that's why. Well, maybe that's why O'Shea don't want to talk to you right now.
Right? Because I still.
Come on, King.
Y'all making Gail the Lori Harvey of YouTube.
No, not at all. Yeah, not at all.
I'm just saying she's the most wanted. She got all the big dogs.
Yeah,
the most wanted.
But Gail treats everybody right, though. Gail treats everybody right.
Yeah.
Lori Harvey, she's
the most wanted, though. Everybody want her. Whatever she doing, she must be doing it right.
She's just classy, professional.
But you know, those fiends won't crack. That don't make crack good.
Boss.
She cracking the bank though. She cracking banks though, boss.
Flies won't shit. That don't make shit good.
All right, let me move on to my next
Lori Harvey don't treat guys right, and these guys don't care. They still simp after her. So what comes first, the chicken or the egg, right?
But you know,
guys want her, but she don't treat them right. Gail is solid. She's 100. She treats everybody with respect.
No, we don't. I didn't mean it in a sense. Yeah, I didn't mean it in the sense of treating it right.
From a demand perspective.
Demand, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I get it.
That she's in demand.
Yeah.
You know,
but I'm gonna tell you something, man. Me being in the entertainment business, man, for a long time, and I know a lot of people, man. The thing that I don't get, I never understood this, man. I never understood why these dudes use the same, go around with the same women. I just don't get it. It's so many fine women in LA. There's so many fine women, and they all circle around the same women. I just don't get. Maybe I'm just not high enough up enough in Hollywood to like know why they do that. You know, just like Babyface's wife, she was like bouncing around. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that bounce around, and I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Barry Helmans says, Richie Mack, check Charles Charles' video when he actually addressed some combative American sisters on the beach with their complaints about BM traveling to Brazil. And that's the thing. There's more black people in Brazil than there is in America, from what I understand.
Yeah,
they have no idea. Like, we're all over the world. Like, y'all must have been there before.
But they just don't. They just can't stand it.
They say second to Africa. They say second outside of Africa.
They want us to put up with their attitude is the thing. Watch his frustrated black man in Brazil die. All right, Shang Shang, I'm on it.
Yeah. But that particular channel hasn't have a video since like 4 years ago, right?
I know. Yeah.
Is it gone?
It was that powerful though. I know exactly. I know.
He's still up there. I mean, he's still alive, right?
No, he's gone.
No, yeah, he's gone. Yeah. A heart
Charles
attack, I
Tyler's
believe,
gone,
right?
from what they say. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
that's why I want to see what he's about. Yeah.
He's on his channel. Okay.
Yeah, Sean. So you can't moderate for him, Gail. Sorry.
he would have had her already.
Right. He would have had it. Yeah, he already would have had
it. Sorry.
But Richie Mack, like obviously I don't know at all, right? But my opinion on what you said earlier about that phenomenon in Hollywood, I would tend to think it's a status thing. That's why they kind of circulate around the same orbit, stars, you know. I think it's a status thing.
I mean, I can see that, boss.
You rich and famous, you can get any regular chick. You can get a bar girl, you can get a waitress, you can get anybody. You can get the baddest of the bad chick that waits tables. But all these guys are checking for the same girl. I think it's like a status thing.
In the music business, same thing. Like some of the girls that I know that were like chicks, like she was with this rapper, then the next minute she's with this rapper, and they keep the circulation of women because number one, it's like they know the business, they know what they're in for. You know, it ain't overwhelming. If you get a regular chick, you know,
anything.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard. That because they don't talk, they know the drill. You know, but me, I gotta have a fresh bad one. I can't have come with. I can't come with the record that's been on the top 10 charts for 8 weeks in a row. I don't need that. I want a hot.
Hey, Los Angeles. Snoop Dogg said it ain't no fun.
Yeah, it ain't no. Yeah, I just don't get that though. Sean Miller says on 23andMe, there's a disclaimer before you can join the find relative section because they know people are going to be shocked to learn their percentage in many cases. So that's probably where they got sued in the find relatives part. Okay, yeah, because you selling them a dream. You know what I mean? People going to find a dream and then they meet with somebody and realize it ain't shit. El Ray said my grandmother's from Louisiana. She's Washita. Washita, we keep records of our lineage. Where's Washita, Bass?
Washita, no, that's a tribe. That's a particular tribe. It's so many, it's like thousands of different tribes. So So that's the thing in Louisiana. As far as it depends on where you're from. Like I'm from New Orleans, he might be from Lake Charles, maybe Shreveport, Baton Rouge. It's so many different tribes. Yeah.
Right.
All right, man.
Don Omar, they talking about you, man. You on pre-records, you on King and Dreams. We expect to see you soon, my brother.
Yeah, he's gonna be live with me this Thursday on my channel. But I do gotta drop off here, guys. Lady Miss Gail. Yeah, man. Definitely happy Father's Day to all the fathers on the panel. All the fathers in the chat. Gail, thank you for plugging my channel so much. I highly appreciate you. Richie Mack, thank you for having me on. Big Boss, bust it up in Thailand. America,
check out. Get off. Like I said, when I get back, I told you July 1st, that Friday, July 1st, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you one of my first interviews when I get back.
I appreciate that, brother.
And I'm gonna do the thumbnail.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Boss is the king of thumbnails. Hey, Gail, you want a thumbnail? You need to talk to Boss.
Yes,
Boss
yeah. Boss's thumbnails are crazy, man.
Yeah, but King of Dreams, we're gonna let you go, man. I know you gotta be with your kids, man. Happy Father's Day, brother. We'll catch up with you soon.
One kid.
Your kids, man, all your children.
One kid right now.
We gotta run it around.
Yeah.
Y'all be adding plural to it.
Yeah. That's
Big
right.
Bass, I see you. Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Okay,
Salute,
brother.
man.
Salute. All right. And then there were 4. All right. So we're gonna break this down. Well, I'm 5. I don't count myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me see. Well, mixed, no one's fully black. Yeah, I mean, they did a number on us. I mean, if you find a person that's fully black, that's I wonder how that is on the DNA things. Baz, what do you think? Can you find people in America fully black? What's the percentage of that?
It's highly likely. Not if you are a descendant of this country. You know, if you've been here, you know, since the early 18, if your descendants back from the 1900s, there's no way you be fully black because you know, grandma, great grandma, they had to go through it. They had to beat them off them.
Yep, but we also mix with the Indians as well. We
are the Indians. See, that's a confusion, Richie Mack.
Well, so how do you differentiate between Africans and Indians then if we're the same?
Because history has it that they make you believe that the Red Indians in the movies, cowboys and Indians, were of a different origin, maybe Mexican origin, maybe this type of origin. No, the original Indians, I have pictures of my I'm talking about Indians. So when you go to New Orleans, you see the Indians marching. It's not for play and for Mardi Gras. No, that's heritage. Those are real black Indians. We were Indians, not red. Navajo, black Indians. They were Indians. We were the Indians.
So if that's the case, why did they have to bring slaves over from Africa then? Because what I was taught in history, they couldn't break the Indians like they could break slaves. It took 5 years to break a slave. The Indians, they couldn't break them, and they were too sick. They couldn't handle all the disease and stuff.
We're different now. Okay, well, hold on. We're different now. So what about the Native Americans with the long that's light skin with the long hair that's on the reservations getting drunk, and then us niggas? So what's the name? You said the word earlier, Richie Mack.
No, go ahead.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
It came out.
I try not to use that word on you.
You said it so fast. You said it so fast.
Hey, am I right? Didn't he say it?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Y'all gotta catch me with that. But anyway, I love this because now Boss is about
I say it forcefully. I say it forcefully.
Yes. Bring him to the mat, Boss. What's your question for Baz?
No, yeah. So then my question, okay, even then, now, all this dinosaur stuff and other stuff, and how come we ain't evolving now? So now, who are the light-skinned Native American Navajo people with the long hair on the reservations running casinos and Negroes in the hood?
A lot of them are $5. What you call $5 Indians. A lot of them are people who signed up when they was giving away free land and free resources. Those were right now today they have black Indians that can't get into those tribes and those allotments because of the discrimination because of the black Indians. But they would leave you to believe that historically Indians were white natured or red natured or something totally different when we were the Indians. The black native people of this land were black people, native blacks. When the Moors came over,
Native Americans in California. I know. I see that. So what are they to us? I mean, I see two different. How do we explain that? How do we explain what are them then? What are them? Their hair not nappy. Their hair is long, like white, almost white people hair.
$5 ones.
They the $5. Okay, where did they come from?
I think
you're looking at one.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm with Boss on this, because I say the same thing when they say man originated from apes. So if we originated from apes,
how come we ain't doing it now?
We ain't originated from no damn apes.
No.
What?
I'm saying that's Darwin's theory.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
Now, how come we not doing
They
it
say
now?
that. How can we not? How can there still apes and human beings if we evolved from them?
We're not doing
So
it
that,
now.
I think that's what he's saying about the African thing. But it's too late.
I see Native Americans. I see them. What you say? I see them myself. I see Native Americans and I see Black people. So what are you saying?
That's what I said.
I think that we can't discount the influence that the Spanish had on the physical characteristics of the people. And if you look at at first I was kind of on the fence related to it, but if you look at European explorers and read their memos and things like that, it goes back to my brother up there. I can't think of his name right now. It goes back to his theory of, them originally being very, very dark skinned and looking very similar to us.
Yeah.
If you listen to the white man's story of them actually when they're coming on and they're talking about their experience of meeting these people.
They would say they were blue. Yeah, they were blue. The Moors, when the Moors brought Christopher Columbus over, he didn't discover nothing. He was with the Moors who led them over and showed them where the Black people were. They were Black. They were indigo. They would call them indigo. Indigo meaning black, meaning, So it wasn't no red people. That came later. The Portuguese looking, the Spanish looking, that came later. That's why they rewrite history. They rewrite history so you forget where you come from. But then when you come home, where I'm from, New Orleans, we have, matriarchy where they do the Indian rendition, just like they do the civil rights renditions and all of that. So it keeps us in touch with where we come from, the languages, the tribes, the food, all of that.
And if you look at the indigenous people of all kind of like warm climate places, usually they're very dark, right? You can go to the Philippines, you're going to see that. No matter where you go, Thailand, you're going to see that they're very, very dark in nature. So you have to really think, did the Spanish really influence the physical characteristics of a lot of the Native Americans? Because we know what was happening to them, what happening to Black women, that was happening to Native Americans too. We can't discount that, So, yeah.
Nice. Man, if it wasn't 4 a.m, I would keep this going. This very interesting conversation. But I got to get to one of my few super chats. James Turner had a great consultation with James. Shout out to James if you're still around. Richie Mack just checking in with you, brother. What up to the panel? Gail, make my day, love, and let me see that beautiful smile. Damn. Gail, did you see them pretty teeth? Let me see that smile. There it is. Look at Gail. Yeah, you just pretty and don't even know it, man. Gail just be like, whatever. Gail, you probably don't believe these compliments you be getting, huh, Gail? We mean every bit of these compliments, just so you know. James Taylor, you ain't got to send another chat, but can you just confirm what you said, that it ain't no cap? This is all real with Gail. 1989. Thank you, James, for your super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Subscribe to King of Dreams again. Okay, we get through these last ones. King of Dreams and Gail, boy. Gail, I ain't never seen so many. When I go back, I'm going to see how many times King of Dreams got shot. No shade on you, King of Dreams. I'm glad she's shouting you out. Whoa, jealous ones, envying Richie Mack. Really? I don't know why would they envy me. I'm short. I'm fat. I ain't got no money. What y'all want me for? Wow. Shanice. Brooklyn GQ say Shanice. What is that? Brooklyn GQ, y'all gotta give us more to chew on. Boss looking confused. Yeah, he was looking confused earlier. Boss shoot from the hip. He need to understand what you said so he know if he need to fight back or not. He need to be clear what the question is. So Gail finally drops her link. Y'all make sure to subscribe to Gail at night, please. Y'all ain't already subscribed. She's monetized, y'all. So when Gail go on, when she do a monetization party, everybody on this panel better be at Gail's monetization party and giving her the love like she giving us. That includes you, American. You part of the family now. So you got to yeah. Junior, yeah. What did I call him, Gail? What I call him?
Tariq Jr.
Yeah, Tariq Nasheed Jr. Tariq Nasheed Jr. in the house. Joins them to Thailand. We don't need to. I got mine. They looking like I couldn't help it. Yeah, Sheik Shaq, you killed that. You got Gail. You got Gail.
The more I look at him, the more he do. Damn.
You let your hair grow and do that with the hair in the top. How he had his hair. You know how Tariq wears hair?
Yeah. He got the little like the frizzy up top.
Mm-hmm.
And American, you know it's real because Black people are saying it. It's different when white people say it. Yeah,
Yeah,
back
because
you look like
I've been
somebody.
Denzel for a
You
minute.
look like somebody.
I've been Denzel for a minute. So I know that. Y'all ain't calling me Denzel yet.
Oh, Sean Miller's on the sex worker. Sean Miller's on the sex worker. Okay, I got my last few two chats. Let me get through these. In America, you can meet someone that's an active and well-known sex worker, demand marriage and royal treatment from a man. They expect to be treated better than the average woman. That is absolutely correct. I agree with you, Sean Miller. Sean Miller's correct. Gail and Nice subscribe to King and Dreams. Again, Gail, I promise you I'm going to count these King and Dreams. I'm hating a little. Now I'm starting to hate a little bit. King and Dreams, I'm hating a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me see. King and Dreams, he giving up the prayers. The panel is closed. Hey, when Gail do that, that means it's a wrap. I can't even get a super chat now. The panel's closed. Please enjoy the stream. Jay Nice. It's funny how you can be a dude in early 20s in the USA, look good, be successful, act masculine, and the women will treat you bad, not bring nothing to the table, and think feminine is oppressive. Jay Nice, I have to agree with you 1,001%. How is that? But how is they able to do that and get away with it? That's the thing. How are they able to get away with it? That's the part I don't get. Shout out to Richie Mack for saving these brothers out here to go elsewhere where you are appreciated. Yes, man. Yeah, and I tell people it don't have to be Thailand. It can be anywhere, man. Anywhere in your realm. It's just that you got to find your groove, what it is. And I suggest that for women too. You know what I mean? Y'all find y'all groove. Except y'all have it y'all way in America, so why would you leave? We don't have it like that. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Dr. Jones 694 in the building. Sean Miller, some study shows as high as 30% of men are not the biological. Damn. 32%. I hope that's just not true. Sean, you just a downer on that. It better not be one out of every three. Wait, what's that? 32%? That's 1/3.
Yeah, like 1 out of 3.
That's 1/3. Jeez.
I can give you the 1 out of 7.
Yeah, 1/3. That's crazy.
To kind of avoid all this stuff.
What'd you say, Gail?
Mandatory DNAs at birth before you being signed a birth certificate.
That's a good point.
Go ahead and make it a thing, because
Gail, King of Jesus is going live tomorrow, just so you know. You got to address this. He said he's gonna address it. Okay. Mm-hmm. You left the States and got better options. Yes, Antoine, correct. Better options for cheaper price. Gail putting up the platinum links. King of Dreams, cool. I'll check it out. Okay, they having a sidebar. Okay. Richie, some streamers will envy you because you went from Hollywood to YouTube and they're trying to be where you're at. Yeah, but what people got to understand, Sean, I tell people this all the time. Y'all can check the files. I've been on YouTube before, damn near all of y'all. I got a channel called the Nappy Network that I've been on since like 2000. What is it? Boss probably know. Boss, how long? Do you remember how long my Nappy Network channel? Do you see that, Boss?
No, that one I forgot. I checked it out when you said it, but it forgot. I think it said something crazy like 08 or 06.
06 or something like that. Yeah, so
crazy.
I need to knock it off. I've been on YouTube. They weren't monetizing then. It was just the wild, wild west. So I didn't see that YouTube would turn out to what it would be 20 years later. But so I've been here. You know what I mean? So when people say somebody coming into our space, it's like, no, bro, I'm the space. That's the reason why I started my Zoom to Thailand channel, because I didn't want to lose my Nappy Network channel. Because that's like where all my OG footage is. And you'll see the editing is kind of similar to what I do now. Like I've been on this. So just letting y'all know for the people in the back seats that don't know. Gail at Night says, follow Zoom to Thailand. Thank you, Gail. Subscribe to Big Boss. Yes. Boss, can I get it? And that's real talk.
And that's real talk.
Thank you.
Big Boss and Richie Mack, Zoom to Thailand.
Yeah,
Big Bass, Gail at Night, and Tariq Jr.
Tariq Nasheed Jr., yes. And LA celebrities mess with each other because they don't risk someone exposing them. Yeah, that's true. I think you have a small percentage of people in fake relationships to boot their career. That's what they're saying about your boy who was with Lori Harvey. Because he was with a bunch of white girls, so he wanted to clean up his image with the sisters, so he went to Lori Harvey. That's the story. I don't know how true it is. Gail, I don't be in the Hollywood circle, so I don't know as much, but it makes sense. Big Moss, a.k.a. the Casa Hunter, a.k.a. the YouTube guest hunter. That's what he is. Shout out to King Tao. Subscribe to Charles Tyler Show. Gail's giving Charles Tyler a shout out. Rest in peace, Charles Tyler. But if Gail giving you a shout out, we got to go there and subscribe. You heard what she said, y'all.
Good time content.
Yep.
Watch it.
What'd you say, Gail?
Somebody get paid.
content, go watch it. Yeah, I'm assuming he has maybe have children or something that still get paid off the.
Yeah, you know, I want so bad. If it wasn't 4 in the morning, I want so bad to ask about what's happening with Kevin Samuel's situation with his channel and all of that stuff. I really want to know about that stuff. Oh, this is gonna be a delete. Yeah, well, Gail, we gotta talk. I really want to know what's going on with that, man. I just hope all that work he did wasn't in vain. They broke them indigenous natives with syphilis. Yeah, they gave it to us too, though.
And the blankets.
Professor Don Omar, they gave it to us too.
Infected blankets.
Zoom to Thailand. Yeah, they killed. Yeah, that's how they got them sick. Zoom to Thailand. Lime Mongolian Indians and Black Indians are two separate ethnic groups. You hear that? Hey, Jamel, that's I'm gonna leave that to that's Baz's lane. Like I only speak on the stuff I know, so we're gonna have to have a subject about that and do it.
Right.
Paddle, please remember there were some Africans that sailed long before the slave ships came. That's true. The others were mixed with some Spanish from Europe. So he's rocking with Baz. But we're indigenous to the world, so of course we were everywhere first. You know what I mean?
Right. They built pyramids that we can't build today. So I know they were able to do more than just stay on Africa soil.
Facts. I agree with that.
Well, my only thing is like even now we are two distinct groups. So I mean, and that's visually we can see there's two distinct groups even now.
Right.
So
yeah. Christopher Columbus had letters and he said you can't tell the difference between blacks in America and Ethiopians. How can Christopher Columbus say that? He's talking about the blacks that were already here before the slaves came. Is that what Christopher Columbus talking about? Is that what he means? Is that what you mean, El Ray? Because when I think blacks in America, I'm thinking of the slaves. But
yeah, so before the slaves. That's what he's talking about. Before the slaves.
Got you. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for that, El. I'm gonna keep you on the panel. You're gonna be our El Tariq Nasheed research.
I'm kind of like a historian.
I love it. History is one of my favorite subjects. I love it. Yeah. So that's why when I listen to Baz, like I learn. When I debate with people, I don't do it to argue. I do it to learn because I'm arguing what I've learned with what you're teaching me to see how it correlates with in my brain and how it works. Because I love history. That's part of why I love traveling because I'll be like, damn, I've seen this on the Discovery Channel. You know what I mean? We have powwows with Black Indians in Louisiana. Go watch Clyde Winters. You know who Clyde Winters is, Baz?
I heard of him. I haven't seen any videos, anything. I need to check him out.
Well, go watch Clyde Winters. Put that in the markdown. Gail, subscribe to Big Baz Life right on time.
Oh, no.
Y'all. Yeah, now you dig. Christopher Columbus wrote letters on Charles Darwin. Saw Black people in Ecuador, the Galapagos Islands. That sounds like a Greek name, Galapagos. Yeah. But like Baz said, y'all got to keep it a buck. Christopher Columbus never even made it to America. He made it to fucking what's his face, Haiti over there. He never even made it to America. So him discovering America, that's just the biggest lie. That's how we know everything's been lied. They stole all our stuff and took the credit for it. Most of the inventions in America were directly or indirectly by Black people. I'm not trying to be on a big thing, but it's just facts. Zoom to Thailand Live. Can we get David? Oh, David. You know what's funny, Jamil? You always ask me to do that, and it's hard for me to do it. It's for the caddy. So for the caddy of the day, we see one with a big fatty. And we're going through to look to find what else we can find. See, I can't do it as good. What I do, I channel him and then I listen to him and I bring it back. So to get it up top, it's not exactly the easiest voice to do. So, that's the closest I can do for that. Baz, Boss, how was it? Boss, to be honest. Boss, did it suck?
I don't know who I don't really know who the David Attenborough guy is anyway.
You know the Our Planet when all the animals, the birds
vaguely
flock away for the winter, but the seals have another idea for them. Yes. They look at
I don't know if you're trying to be Shakespeare. I didn't know if you were trying to be Shakespeare or what. I was just rocking with it.
Shakespeare. Riviera Group, thanks for rocking with it, boss. Riviera Group says, Rich, even though it's appropriate to be talking about this on Juneteenth, the whole discussion deserves more than just the tail end of a zoo. Yeah, he's right. But a separate. Yeah, you're right. We need to get into that at some point. I don't know if that's a Gale channel. Maybe we should get on Baz's channel and do that because Baz needs to raise his thing up, and he's more versed in this than I am. So we need to come and get on his channel and have a party. You know what I mean?
I'm supposed to be with a friend of mine who owns I'm sorry.
What you say, Gail?
I will probably having a live stream. We have it scheduled today with a friend of mine who owns a African Center school, and we want because I want to have a discussion about this FBA 80 stuff and a little bit of history, and so he's well versed on that.
I like to hear different perspectives. I like if I hear just one perspective, then I can get tainted. I like to hear stuff and then research and look. So because if I have a debate with Baz, I want to know what the hell I'm talking about. Other than that, I'll just shut up and listen so I can learn. Because I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Baz. You know what I mean? I don't agree with everything what anybody say, but I learned a lot. Baz is well knowledge. Same thing with Boss. Like even though Boss thinks Pac is the best rapper and Baz think that, I disagree, and I can back it up with facts. But King Town says in 1915, the Indian tribes went to the government and had blacks taken out of the 1866 treaty agreement. See, I didn't learn that. I didn't know. I just learned that. Is that how you feel with that, Baz? Does that sound right?
Facts. Yeah, that's facts.
Rick C. Jr.
In one part that's not really spoken about in
Go ahead, Tariq.
One part that's not really talked about in history is how the Native Americans, we call them Indians. I think it's a little disrespectful to say that, but how they owned slaves, and a lot of people are actually descendants of slaves on those plantations. Slaves in those tribes, rather than actually being a part of their blood. So that's an interesting fact.
Okay. So where we at now? I'm almost done. I'm almost at the end. Yeah, I'm almost at the end.
It never is the end. They're gonna keep talking.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly, right? You never really can get to the end, though. Kind of.
I tried. No, I'm almost there. I'm really almost there. 1915. Okay, there we go. So now I remember where I was. I don't know how Lee does it. He does all this and keeps it going. Richard, do you know Kelly Perrin? Yeah, I know Kelly Perrin. I think American resembles him. Oh, Kelly Perrin. Do you guys know Kelly Perrin? He's a little short actor. He does look. Yeah, y'all would know him if y'all seen him. Kelly Perrin. He's been on a lot of stuff. But I somebody can look him up if y'all want to, and then put up on the screen. Y'all, Kelly Perrin. Yeah, I know Kelly. I want to bring him on Zoom to Thailand. Actually, Zoom to Thailand. Ask brother Dennis Sperling about Kevin Sanders. Yeah, Gail. Your take on Dennis Sperling? I'm trying to figure that one out. Like he sounds like he's down, but what's your take on Dennis Sperling? Or is that a political collect? How's your take on? Okay, got you. Okay, I will talk to you later, Gail. So Jamel, that's a great question. Just so you know, that's a great question. But but by her answer, that gave me my answer. I hope you read between the lines because it seemed. I'll say it for you, Gail. It seemed to me a little clout chasey-ish. It seemed a little like, let me do this. It's what it kind of seemed like. But he sounds like he was a good friend with him. They took pictures together. They did videos together. So I think he's in a position to say a lot of things he says. I just don't know, the full get down. So
we can stay, if you want to stay behind the scenes on StreamYard link, if you want, I have time today if you want to talk. It's up to you.
Okay, we'll get it in. But you heard that Gail ain't giving it up right now, y'all. She ain't giving up the goods. Steve said the real Eve is documentary film. It predicts all human living today. Trace their ancestry to a single population living in Africa. Check out. Yes. I want to see that. The real Eve. We all know it goes back to Africa, but I didn't know it goes back to a single population living in Africa. Did you know that, Baz? I always refer to Baz.
All human history diverts back to one single place. See, the thing about it is now they coming with all of this. We're all one big. No. Pay your debt, then we'll talk about that later. Pay your debt. Yeah, you got a debt that's old. Pay it.
We're never gonna pay it. I got a buddy that's just like Baz. They're gonna love each other when they meet.
We definitely gotta get Baz on this chat on the panel when we have this discussion.
It's never gonna happen. I mean, this should be. I mean, okay.
They say that about slavery, Mac. They say that about slavery. We's never gonna be free.
Okay, being free and giving up 20 trillion, giving up 20 trillion. Yeah. Okay.
We free-ish now, but we free than before.
Yeah. Free-ish. Yeah, I like free-ish. Yeah. I will send you a cry winner since you love history. He can explain it to you. He came out of the shores of South America and didn't get off the boat. Wow. Okay. I'm excellent. I love history, man. Yeah, send that to me. I love it. Thank you for all joining us. Gail, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. You hear that? See, when it was King and Dreams, she says subscribe. When it's mine, she says consider. You hear that? You
Just think about
it. I'm jealous. I am jealous. I'm jealous. I'm just being honest with you. I'm jealous. Scott Miller, you can never discover Atlanta as people already living there. Facts.
Exactly.
Facts. But where Baz and I and Boss, we saying who was there first, because Boss and I kind of believe it to be one way, maybe because it's just mental. But Baz is explaining his truth, and he got lineage to back it up. So it's like, it's interesting. That's why Baz, you need to have a channel about this. We need to get this on your channel. Galapagos Islands are off the coast of Ecuador at Zoom to Thailand. Thank you, Don Omar. So Don Omar, before we go, I think Gail shut it down, but we need to know which side we on. Is it Baz or is it Boss? Like which way is it? Because I go with the monkey theory. Like, how can there be monkeys if we evolved if they're still monkeys and we're still human beings? I never got that. There's a viral video of Dominican man in a car being pulled over because the police said he stole it, and he told the officer he discovered it. I love that. I love that. That's a good one.
You discover somebody else's property.
Yeah. I discovered it. If Christopher Columbus can do it, why can't I? I totally get that.
Do it all the time.
Big Baz at life. See, Baz, she didn't say consider subscribing to Big Baz. She made a call to action. Subscribe to Big Baz. Gail, I'm gonna have to come to Tennessee. We're gonna have to have a little talk in person, Gail. I feel it coming.
If I'm there when you get there.
You better be. Where you gonna be?
I don't know where I be at.
Huh?
I disclose my location. I will keep my location private.
Even for me, Gail.
Guys, and give him a round of applause.
My bad. Okay.
That's Gail doing her thing. Gail is nice enough to be here with us and doing this with us at the same time, man. But we about to shut it down. I got through the last super chat, and now the numbers are going back up again. I'm happy with my 53 people. How many likes we got, Gail? I can't see the likes. Do we have enough likes?
We got 117 likes.
Nice. Thank you guys for the likes. That's awesome. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna end this off with for the people that weren't here. This is the y'all on the Zoom to Thailand live get the preview of what's coming on Zoom to Thailand, which will be. I'll probably be finished. I still got about 5 or 6 more hours to go. So hopefully, if not up tomorrow night, it'll be up Tuesday. So y'all be ready for that. And with that, shout out to Baz, shout out to Gail. American, you know you got your new nickname, man.
There we go. I'll be here.
Big Boss, bust it up. Hopefully, I'm gonna see you for at least Tuesday night, maybe before I leave, and then I'll be back again on Friday. So just to let you know. So So if I don't see you Tuesday night, I'll see you Friday. I'm just going for a couple days. Okay. All right, y'all. Shout out, y'all. See y'all next week on Zoom to Thailand Live.
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom to Thailand. Zoom to Thailand. Zoom to Thailand. Zoom to Thailand. Hey,
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom in Thailand.
I'm the Travel OG, and I traded in my Hollywood lifestyle for the sexy beaches of Pattaya, Thailand. We're bringing you exclusive interviews, showing you what the golf courses are like, the caddies are like, what the homies like. Zoom to Thailand with your man, Richie Mack, the Travel OG. That was close. This dude was driving like a daggone fool in these crowded Bangkok streets. But guess what? We made it safely to our destination. We're doing what's called a neon photo shoot. I found this on Airbnb, thought it would be cool. Let's see what happens at the neon photo shoot.
Now I'll show you the space. Come on.
That's what's up. Ooh, oh shit. We up in this piece. We up in here. Oh yeah, this dude is a real artist. He's not playing around.
Yeah, this is like all motivated by like the aesthetics of Bangkok, you know. Like you see this like photo booth. It's a real photo booth. I actually got it from someone who stole it. He was like an old dude, and I was like, hey, I really like this phone booth, you know. Like, can I have it? He's like, yeah, it's mine now. I stole it.
Right.
So I got it off him like around like almost $200 or something, $40.
US.
Yeah.
How'd you get it in here?
It took like 10 people to carry this. It was really, really heavy.
I got $25 cash app. If any of the kids under 25 can tell me what this is and how it works. Under 25, tell me what it is and how it works. Tell me how you dial out on this thing. All the kids under 25.
And like we have a real tuk-tuk here as well.
Ooh, oh shit.
We take it out with all the lights. Like you can check here under here.
Wow. Oh, this is dope.
And like we have tuk-tuk here. Everything is real except we don't have the engine.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because you can't ride around in this space.
Yeah, I don't trust myself when I'm drunk.
Right? Yeah, you think you will be able to drive it?
I think I could like crash into the space.
Right? And there's his weaponry right there. He got that cannon. You know, some people are Canon, some people are Nikon. I'm a Canon person personally. Watergate. Only people from my neighborhood understand that. Gators. Hey.
What is your YouTube channel?
Zoom to Thailand.
Zoom to Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to have fun, come to Pattaya Soy 6.
Yeah.
Rocking like a rocker, get it on the OB, feeling much better. Don't be hating cause I'm feeling no pleasure. Feeling no pleasure, feeling no pleasure. You get nothing, baby, you get nothing, you get nothing, baby, you get nothing, you get nothing, baby, you get nothing, you get nothing, baby, you get nothing.
And there you go. Oh, I gotta end my broadcast. I don't even remember. Bye, y'all.